It's now time for Salem Tiger football on KSMO Media. Before every broadcast, you can hear Tiger Talk, where head coach Neil Myers discusses the evening's contest with Stan Stevens. It's Tiger Talk on KSMO Media.
Welcome to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens, Coach Neil Myers, Coach Salem Tigers went down to Mountain Grove, and the Panthers had one of those games that you just probably sit back and say everything we did was right, everything Salem did was wrong. They scored in about every imaginable way, including a field goal. About the only thing they didn't get was the safety, but they threw the ball, they ran the ball, they scored on every possession. Coach, you got to tip your cap. They had a great game plan, and they executed to perfection.
They did. Mountain Grove had a very good game plan. We knew what was coming. Problem was we just didn't stop it. I mean, ultimately, that's what it came down to. They didn't do anything different. They didn't come out in any type of different setup, any formations, nothing like that. It was exactly what we practiced all week. They just came out and, to be blunt, kind of manhandled us up front and took care of what they had to, and they found those holes and went all over the place they needed to.
Right, their running back, Curtis, obviously you knew about him. He's their big horse, even though he's just a sophomore. And he is a load, man. He is hard to bring down. But the Herning kid that came off of the wing, it was a little bit more surprising to him because that I was more surprised with him because he had some good speed. He made some good moves through. Ended up with a great game for him with a couple of touchdowns, a couple of two-point conversions. Guy I didn't really anticipate. And, of course, E-Step, their quarterback, he's got speed, he's got an arm. He's just an all-around good player. You got to, again, tip your cap to the Panthers.
He is. He's a heck of a player. He's lightning in a bottle. And I agree with you. The wing was not something that we had seen. We had seen it in games, but it wasn't such a piece that was a threat. We had seen the fullback and then E-Step being the main threats as what we were trying to key in on. But, again, all facets of the game for them. In that game, they struck gold with and hit it. 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, and be it long runs or short runs, Tiger defense, I mean, we did catch guys, bring them down. Of course, the Mountain Grove still persevere and score. But it wasn't like we gave up. But you had some guys with some speed. You had some guys with some brawn. It was just hard for our guys to keep up with the Panthers. And then once they got ahead, Coach, it was 100 miles an hour straight ahead for the Panthers. They were not going to let up.
No, it was, there was blood in the water. They smelt it. They knew it. They were going after it. And really, with a winning team concept or mindset, that's what you want to have, is when you smell that, you want to, I've heard it many different ways, but, put the boot on the throat, however you want to call it, put the nail in the coffin, and that's what they were doing. And they knew that. They knew coming in. They had a game plan. They had something they wanted to run, and that's what they did.
And it's also a game where Mountain Grove could bring their field goal kicker out in a game. It's not a game situation, but you got to practice those things, and the best time to do it is during a game. And then Hawley hits that field goal 36 yards out with plenty to spare.
Well, and I don't. That is a perfect time to try that stuff. And they did it on a fourth down. So, Coach Swafford and them are very respectable. I respect that part of it. They did it right. That kid in pregame was easily kicking 60, 70 yards off the tee and was punting probably 55, 60 yards in the air, to the point where we were sitting there kind of in awe, even though it's flying into our warm-up area. But more or less, the hope I had was, hey, there's no pressure on him yet.
No.
But that didn't matter.
Well, he wasn't always accurate. He missed a couple of extra points, but when you look at that kid, he had a leg, and when his kickoffs are mostly going in the end zone or right to near the end zone, so you had to give a lot of credit where credit is due. But the Mountain Grove Panther defense, we just really couldn't get past them. Jevin Blair, though, had a good game for the Salem Tigers. When we did get some of the runs going, it seemed to be really mostly behind his strong running. And then, of course, just didn't have much of a passing game there. Wasn't much open. I'll give the Grove credit. They were right with our receivers. So, it was Jevin or virtually nothing at that time with Ruben out due to being ill.
Well, and I'm going to go even a step further. That left side of our offensive line really performed very, very well. We had some people out on the right side of the line, and I think that affected us trying to get to the right side of our offense. But on the left side, where Jevin's running to majority of the time, that side of the line did a really good job blocking and getting people moved, and we were able to move the ball on that side of it for the most part. As far as passing, again, you go back to just overall strength, overall athleticism. We know that we weren't going to outspeed Mountain Grove. We knew that. But we also, you see them, they've got some dudes out there. They've got butts, they've got triceps, they've got arms. I mean, they're in the weight room. They've got something established. And what we really realized is that even when we were trying to get off the ball to run routes, we had guys who were having trouble getting off the ball. that's just a credit to them for what they've got done in the weight room and where they are there. That's what we've got to get to at this point in Salem.
And the Salem Tigers on their second drive, right after Mountain Grove scored, you actually put together a very nice drive. You went from right around your 22, 23-yard line, and you drove the ball up to near midfield. Unfortunately, we've talked about it many times, Coach, a penalty or a lost play, and everything just stopped. It just came to a screeching halt. It didn't just come to a slight halt. It just stopped, and then that was it. Mountain Grove was there. All of a sudden, they were very aggressive. They weren't letting us get any farther, and maybe we got a little bit tentative after the lost play or the penalty. Of course, it was a lost play. They could have had a penalty on it. Either way, it was going to be a loss for the Salem Tigers, and we've talked about that. Get past that and move forward. Well, a 4-yard loss, and it's now 2nd and 14 rather than 1st and 20. It made a big difference, but the Panthers right there, to me, that was really just a turning point in the game, because it looked like we might have some offense going, and then they shut it down right there. We never really got it going again.
No, and you hit on it. We talked about it quite a bit. I mean, even when we come out of the game, we won the penalty war. We had no turnovers on either side of the ball for them or us. So, we came out with those positives. But, again, it's the inopportune times of those penalties. And you're right. They did decline it. It was a tackle for a loss at the time. I thought, well, that's, as a coach, you sit there and say, that's pretty brazen, because normally you want to take the yards and move back. But they must have smelled something or seen something that they felt that they didn't need to take that penalty, because they'd already got the 4 yards on the loss anyway. But you're right, that just stifled it, and even I think the mindset for us at that point, especially on our right side, just wasn't where it needed to be for us to get the ball moving on that side of the ball.
We come back tonight against the Mountain View Liberty Eagles, the first and the last final regular season homestand tonight, and then next Friday against Kabul, and then the regular season somehow, Coach, has come to an end. It happened so quickly. Tonight it'll be Mountain View. We'll talk about that when we return in just a moment on Tiger Talk.
From eco-friendly thermostats to energy-efficient lighting systems for your business, technology is making everything smarter. Good thing your Touchstone Energy Cooperative can help you make smarter work harder. Today, there are more ways than ever to make your world more energy efficient, and we can show you how. Take the next step to go electric and put the power of your co-op to work for you.
We are Missouri's electric cooperatives. Learn more at membersfirst.coop today.
Now back to more of Tiger Talk on KSMO.
Welcome back to Tiger Talk, brought to you by Flying W Boutique and the Looking Glass Salon. Coach, we're going to take on the Mountain View Liberty Eagles. Anybody who's followed Mountain View for the last Ackland decade and a half and knows that more than likely we're going to see an air attack tonight from Mountain View Liberty Eagles.
I would definitely still say we're going to. And even if it's not an air attack, they're going to be spread out, and we're going to see a running game come out of that, because they do have two very good running backs as well.
When you think about Mountain View, and I know for the last 15 years they have had some success. They really turned around a struggling program. I think many people years ago remember we went down there and took them on, and they only had 17 kids on their team, and it was hard to even imagine they were going to even have a program. And then, of course, things changed for them, and they got some really good athletes to buy into their program. They got a good coach, and Ackland came down, and you got the kids to understand that there's better ways of playing football than just going out there and throwing your helmets on the field and expecting to come away with a win. You have to earn it. And the kids put the time in the weight room. The kids put the time in on the field, and it took them a couple of years. They turned that program around, and, Coach, they've been doing very well since.
They have. They're very athletic. They have quite a few athletic players. They've got their skill positions all decked out like they normally do. You can definitely tell whenever I watch them that they're an offensive-focused type team. Not to say take anything away from their defense, because they've got athletes all over the field. But I think that if it was my guess, I'm guessing that they focus a lot more on offense during their practice session, and I think they justly do it. I mean, they execute, they do what they've got to do to get where they need to be. Again, as I said, they're going to come out spread attack. They're going to out formation or try to on you like crazy. They're going to be in motion. They're going to be moving people around. Ultimately, I think they still run.
Oh yeah. half the time.
10 to 12 plays, they just run out of 30, 30 different formations.
But the way their pass attack is, Coach, it's in layers, or some people might say levels. Level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. And they've got the speed and the athletes, and that's what they really did. I know a few years back when I talked to the guys down there at Mountain View, they said they got their track guys to come out and play football. It was the best thing that they could have done, because now they had the speed they need, and they were going to realize, well, we're going to be running pass plays. We're not going to be getting hit that much. We're just going to be running pass plays, and they're going to throw us the ball. We're going to run the end zone, celebrate, have a good time, and that's all they had to do. Well, they realized if you got speed and you can go to different levels, there's no team out there that's got that same kind of athletic ability to keep up with you.
No, and, we were fortunate. Jevin Blair, that plays for us now, came from Liberty. And when he came in, we were watching film this past Monday and going through it all, and he was telling us how they kind of do things. I mean, they started very early on, as far as just the receivers and the quarterbacks, and they're repping that nonstop. And he's telling us what they do as far as, because he also played O-line down there. Here he is as a running back / receiver for us, but he had came in late down there, and he came in and they had him come in as an offensive lineman. So he kind of knew all the facets of how they do things and what their setup is. And I give it, tip the hats to them. They're doing the things right. They've got the athletes in place, and they're getting the ball spread around and making that happen.
And sometimes Mountain View has gone with the no huddle, to where they have the guys run down the field. If they complete a pass, new guys come in off the bench while the other guys go out. It's a well-oiled machine now. They have it to where they stay as fresh as they can. The defense doesn't have a chance to change. You don't know what they're throwing out there.
No, and that's it, for sure. That is definitely an aspect of it for them, because again, they've got those athletes that they're going to have, those Jimmies and Joes that they've got running around and making plays for them, because it takes a special player to be able to go out and run receiver and run a route the right way and get that separation from a high school player.
And it also takes a lot of ability for their quarterback to know which guy that he wants to throw to, and that level or layer that you want to talk about that he wants to throw to. And a lot of times, I remember in the past, Coach, they would have guys lined up like 3 deep, and he would just put the pass to the one he wanted to get. And if he overthrew it, there's a guy right behind him that might be able to come up and make that catch. So there was a lot of good things, and they always had a guy on the side, usually not always a running back. Somebody says, well, they just had their running back flare out there and be a safety valve. I said, no, sometimes it was their tight end. And their tight end would just sit at the line, and if he had nowhere else to go, he'd dump it to the tight end, a 5-foot pass, and then the tight end would take off because everybody's downfield.
Well, and that's a credit to him. We look at what we do. We try to run the ball. So our actual quarterback awareness as far as the passing game is nowhere near where theirs is. We know that. Because ours is a lot more simple. We're basing ours off of establishing the run. They're living and dying by the pass, and then establishing the run off the pass once they get that to that point. And you can do that when you've got those types of athletes that they've got down there, that they've got running around all. I call it all crazy sometimes, because really, in all reality, whenever you get to that 5 wide, 4 wide, you're really just playing basketball on grass at that point and just spreading it out and getting it out in the open.
And it's hard to keep up with that speed that they have. And I know our secondary has struggled this year, and it's going to be a struggle for them, because some of these kids who are track runners, I'll tell you what, they can get down the field in a big hurry, and they just lay the ball out there and say, go get it.
They do, and I mean, right call too. I would do the same thing if I've got that type of speed running down the sideline. And our secondary, we're banged up a little bit. Both Silas Du Bois and Evan Mendenhall are both out of the game, both with injury. Silas out for the year. Evan possibly could be. He was going for an MRI yesterday on Thursday to get checked out. So we're a little bit banged up in that secondary, but we were already pretty young back there anyway. 2 sophomores and a senior, and now we're looking at the possibility of 2 sophomores and a senior that really hasn't played all that much.
Yeah.
So, we want to see it. It could be a freshman in there as well. I mean, our secondary got extremely young based off of the injuries.
Yeah, quickly.
Very quickly.
And it does happen that way. Well, Coach, we're coming up to the end of the season. Again, Mountain View tonight, Kabul next week, and then district play, and I know it's tough for people to understand district play with the point system and everything else. And I said, Salem is in just the worst position in our district because because our conference is all schools either the same size as us or smaller. We can't get any bonus points.
No.
And many other schools do get them by playing somebody larger than them. And I said that's always been a big problem with the Salem Tigers because when you've got 7 of your 9 games against schools your same size or smaller, it's hard to get those bonus points when you really need to get them and then go above somebody else to get a better seed.
Well, exactly. And we're that token piece for everybody else in the conference. So when you look at it this year, we only have one other Class 3 school in our conference, us and Mountain Grove. So we're the only ones that get we play Mountain Grove, they don't get points from us. We don't get points from them. All the other schools that we play get points automatically.
Points. Yeah.
Just set up. So the most they're going to lose in a night is they might lose 3 points. Some of them before Take Thayer, for example, when they were Class 1 and we were Class 3, they were getting 20 points.
Yeah.
So they're not going to lose. They're going to gain positive points for the district standings alone. That's a whole nother mathematical equation. But you are right. For us, if you were to put us into the Four Rivers Conference, you're playing other schools that are your size or bigger, and then we're on a more favorable piece for a district standing at that point because you look at our district. St. James is in our district. Cuba is in our district. St. James is getting points automatically because they go and they play Pacific or they play, some of the other Four Rivers, Unions, the schools of that nature. So when they play them, they're automatically getting points. That's helping their standing in the district, and that's the struggle with us where we are in the SCA.
And then there's that wild card of the power of schedule points that only Misha knows how they're going to calculate that. And it affected us one year when we were supposed to play one team. And I mean, it was obvious this is the way the schedule worked out, but those power of schedule points then put us to play another team at the very last minute. Nobody even knew it coming into the weekend with all the one-loss records were done, and everybody saw the basically what they figured were the points were the night before, and then come Saturday night, all of a sudden Salem flipped with somebody else because of that power of schedule point. I think it was 3 points, but that was all it took.
Well, and with that, the way it does work, for example, if we'd gone down and had beaten St. James or we'd beaten Mountain Grove and we're underneath them in that district standing, because of the head-to-head matchup, you automatically can jump that team.
Sure.
But you can only do it once. So if it was St. James and Mountain Grove, we beat both of them, we can only jump St. James.
Sure.
As ironic as that is. But that all plays into part. We look, as coaches, as anything, you're looking at those district standings, I think, from the first week they come out to see who's in it and then how they're performing and all that. Have kept an eye on it. I have kind of an idea of who I think we will play, but there's a lot that could change between that and by the end of next Friday as well that could bump us around.
And we are in one of those crazy districts. You've got teams clustered like St. James, Salem, and Cuba, all fairly close, and then you go all the way to Mount Vernon.
Yep, we got Mount Vernon,
Buffalo.
Stratford.
That's Stratford. So, I mean, it's not just a next-door kind of district where you can suddenly just go maybe less than an hour and you're within every school's district. It doesn't work that way, especially Salem. And we've been used to that. We've got some of those crazy districts that we are in where we sometimes go down to Boot Hill or all the way up to near St. Louis. It just kind of absolutely insane. But we're kind of that area school that's nobody really near us.
Well,
that's our size,
and that's that as well as I do, Stan. That's been the issue with even the SCA. We're an outlier. You were to look and put us in a conference, let's call it the Central Missouri Conference. We're still the outlier because we're down south further than anybody else. It's just kind of one of those things. It's ironic because I experienced that in my previous place of employment with Rolla. Rolla was the same way in the Ozark Conference. We were the outlier. So it's kind of weird. I've always
heading all the way to Joplin and West Plains. Yeah.
Maybe I need to reevaluate. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the outlier. I haven't figured this out yet. But that's the with conferences and the way our schools are set up. I mean, you look at it. Again, we are the biggest Class 3 school in the SCA, and we have. Last enrollment was 451 kids. You look at Mountain Grove; they only stayed in Class 3 by 14 kids, I think.
Right, and Ava fell out.
And Ava fell out by 9 kids.
Yeah.
So they're right there on that cusp. We're dead in the middle of it. I don't think we're going to see a 70-kid improvement. I don't think we're going to see a 120-kid decrease. But if it happened, and it'd probably help all parties involved. But That's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, and that's what you got to play with.
Well, first things first, tonight, Mountain View Liberty comes to town. We'll take on the Eagles tonight. Coach, the best of luck tonight against Mountain View.
Appreciate it, Stan. Thank you. TIG.
ERS. Thank you, Coach. Stay tuned. Tiger football, it's next.
You've been listening to Tiger Talk on KSMO Media with Stan Stevens and head football coach Neil Myers. Stay with us for Salem Tiger football. It's next on KSMO Media.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
Welcome to this KSMO media broadcast of Salem Tiger football. Tonight's game is being brought to you by Town and Country Insurance, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Jadwin and Smith Auto Body, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson Attorney at Law, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Dent County Prevention Coalition, K&H Auto Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa, Mooney Auto Supply, Your World Today, Town Screen, New Life Auto, Salem License Bureau, Legends Automotive, Moe's Cleaning Service, LLC, On the Spot Auto Glass, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center, Jet Tire and Auto, The Technology Junkyard, American Family Insurance, United Country Real Estate, Southtown Furniture, Healthy Dent County, Ozark Overhead Door, Hub's Tire Center, Looking Glass Salon, Flying W Boutique, and Discount Bins. Thanks to these fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. And now, get ready for Salem Tiger football.
And welcome, Salem High School football field. Stan Stevens, Rick Hoyt with you here on this absolutely beautiful night. It's a football night, no doubt about it. Ricky, going to get a little cool as the night does go on. And want to tell you that we do appreciate United Country Salem Realty for sponsoring our intro to the game tonight right here on KSMO. Babette Wells, their broker owner, 729-3148, or stop by 605 South Main Street. And thank you to ladies at Flying W Boutique and Looking Glass Salon for sponsoring our Tiger Talk with Coach Neil Myers. Stop by and see Alicia, Candy, or Katie at 101 West 4th Street downtown. Flying W Boutique and the Looking Glass Salon. Appreciate you being with us on AM 1340, FM 95.7, and streaming with us on KSMO Media. If you are streaming with us on your video screen right now, we're going to show you a score bug at the bottom of our page. And that score bug will be brought to you by your friends at Ozark Overhead Door. Zane and his entire crew do a tremendous job. If you need a new door, if you need to have a door, or maybe you need a new spring, or could even just be a garage door opener, get in touch with Zane. 314-243-9341, Ozark Overhead Door. And our instant replay is brought to you as a courtesy of Hub's Tire Center for all of your tire needs. And they've got a bevy of them. It's Hub's Tire Center at 801 South Main Street, right across the street from the radio station. A family-owned business, now 3 generations right here in Salem, Hub's Tire Center. Salem Tigers won the toss. They have deferred the second half. Yep. Liberty will receive the ball and defend the goal to the south. Yeah, Liberty is in the white uniforms. They have the black pants. They also have the black numbers, the red helmets. Salem Tigers in the navy blue pants, the Carolina blue jerseys, white numbers, and the navy blue helmets.
Yeah, Stan, we had I just notified that we had a change on numbers on number 3 that they have for Parker Toon. He will actually be number 2 tonight. He will not be 3. He will be 2. So I thought I'd let you know.
Well, we have to start all over.
Yeah. He can't play then if he's. No, never mind. No, we're just kidding people. Yeah.
No.
So if you're,
last week Salem had a couple of number changes at the last minute.
That's true.
Too.
They did,
I guess we can't really comment too much about that. Anyway, it will be another SCA game. Salem comes in 1-6. The Mountain View Liberty Eagles 5-2, 4-1 in the SCA with their lone loss to Mountain Grove.
Yep.
And that was at Mountain View, as a matter of fact. Grove came down there, and we saw how good Mountain Grove could be.
Yep.
And they really handled Mountain View at Mountain View. But ever since then, the Liberty Eagles have just lit it up.
They've kind of corrected problems, didn't they?
Yeah, and so they've been on a bit of a run. Like I mentioned, they're 4-1 in the SCA, and they have some speed, Rick.
Yeah,
we definitely know they have some speed. These Toon boys, and they're all fast. And there are, 3 of them in the lineup today?
I think so. Like you say, and they, the Tooner brothers, and we're going to be, you're going to be talking to them a lot, Stan.
All righty. Jasper Melby is kind of one of the deep men down the middle as the Tigers get ready to kick off. Maxime kicks it down the field, and it's going to be fairly short. Taken by Mountain View to get to the 40-yard line, making the turn to the outside, trying to break that tackle, going down the sideline, spinning inside, and finally taken down at the 33-yard line for Mountain View on a great return, wearing number 1.
Yeah,
Kyle Roberts. What a return by Roberts. About a 30-yard return, short field for Mountain View already, Rick.
Yeah, you're right, Stan. He started over on the right side and come all the way back over here on the left side. So actually, he run for more yards than what he got.
Gavin Reese will be their quarterback. He wears number 7. He'll be flanked initially by number 10, Jaron Rutledge. But they've got receivers everywhere. And keeping it in himself, it is going to be Reese trying to get to the outside. Reese still on his feet and gets what looks like to be a first down and about a 13-yard gain down to the 22-yard line.
Okay.
Hang on, Ricky.
Okay.
Still not done spotting him yet. They go down to about, let's say, a 16-yard gain.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
First down for Mountain View.
Yeah, nothing fancy there, Stan. He just took the snap and let all these blockers go out in front of him, and he just followed them.
That's all he did, and there was a bunch of guys out in front
Yeah,
of
there
him.
was.
It's time to get the inside man. That's going to be Toon. Toon to the outside. Boy, he's got some speed, and Toon's going to go in the end zone for a touchdown. That didn't take long, Rick.
No, it didn't.
From the 24-yard line.
Okay.
It's Toon with the run. He got outside, and boy, I tell you what, we were told that these guys are fast.
Whew.
I didn't realize that fast.
That fast. Yeah, I could say once he turned the corner stand, there was he had a lot of green in front of him there, didn't he?
He did, but he had some blockers there too, Rick.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. He just kind of let everything set up, and he just followed him right on into the end zone.
Trips right as they go for 2 here. Reese gets it, rolls that way, flips it, and that looks like an easy 2. Very easy 2.
Completed to number 1, Stan?
I believe so, Rick.
Okay.
2. And so Reese to Roberts for the 2-point conversion, and it's 8-0. Just that fast.
Wow.
Salem playing a little bit shorthanded tonight, Rick. Don't have Evan Mendenhall. Don't have a couple guys in, and that is what really makes it difficult.
Yeah, when you're, like you say, when you're, you're went from first string to second string, and you're now, we talked to one of the coaches, and they were talking about they're down to some of their third backups,
string,
so that's, that's going to be a tall feat for the Salem Tigers here tonight.
Well, that kickoff was brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. That didn't last long. Talk to Willie Strader, and he can talk to you about all your different types of insurance that you might need, auto, home, life, business, others that you might need, like umbrella. That's Willie and Farm Bureau Insurance. We're going to have another kickoff in a moment, 729-4941. But we want to spotlight our sponsors that bring you Salem Tiger football and also volleyball. Don't forget to have district volleyball next Tuesday. Mendoza Animal Health Center, Dr. Ashley Cunningham, a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Call Dr. Ashley, whether livestock or pets, 729-4031 at 900 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. That's Dr. Ashley Cunningham and Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center. We're getting ready for another kickoff. Again, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Strader agent, 729-4941, 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. Looks like Roberts will kick it off.
Yep.
And he squibs that kick. It'll be picked up. Well, still waiting. And the Salem Tigers just jump on the ball.
On it, yep.
Playing it safe.
Is that Maxton saying?
It was Max Schlomer falling on that ball, which is probably a safest play
get on
he
it.
can make.
Yeah, get on it.
So 1st and 10 for the Salem Tigers. Mountain View ran all of 2 plays, Rick.
Wow. And got good field position off the kickoff.
Absolutely. So the Tigers, 1st and 10. Hayden Ragsdale at quarterback. We'll give you the starters on offense here in just a moment. Ragsdale will flip that one, and Hovey tries to get through and gets about 3 yards. Going off that left tackle. Here are the starters for the Salem Tigers for tonight's game. At running back, Reuben Hovey. Gavin Sapaw at tight end. Charlie Terrell at tackle. Jay Nard at guard. Grant Case at center. Ira Barton, he is at a guard position. Miguel Avila at tackle. Tight end Jaden Hicks. At quarterback, Hayden Ragsdale. Your fullbacks, Toby Gover and Atticus Skivens at the left tailback. 2nd down, about 7. Hovey again in motion. They flip it back to Reuben, trying to work a block. Breaks through, and he's still on his feet, still trying to get going. He'll pick up about 4, maybe 5.
It's going to be close, Stan.
He's going to be out very close to that 35-yard line.
First down.
And they're going to give it to him.
They are.
Going to give him a gain of 8.
Wow.
He looked like he was going to go down after about 5, Rick, and he got that second.
Just kept churning, didn't he? Yeah, he was determined he was not going to go down that first hit.
So 1st and 10 for Salem. 8-0 Mountain View early in this first quarter. Ragsdale under center. Hand off to Gover up the middle, and he got nothing.
Ooh. There was nothing there, Stan.
No, Toby got just nailed.
Wow.
Just a few milliseconds after getting the handoff. No gain, 2nd and 10.
Luckily to hang on to that ball there, Stan, because like I say, as soon as he got it, he was hit, like you said. Wow.
Yeah, he got stood right up, Ricky, and usually Toby's pretty low to the ground.
Yeah.
But not that time.
Not that time.
He just kind of made him realize, hey, you're not going anywhere. Again, Hovey in motion. They give it back to Reuben. Reuben again breaks one tackle and then runs into a man who didn't even know Reuben was there. He'll get about 3, maybe 4, out to about the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It'll be 3rd down. And we're going to call it a long 6. They kind of scooted back about a half foot.
They did after you said that. I seen them scoot it back.
Yeah. So that 1st down is so key for the Salem Tigers. They need to get, a couple 3 yards or so just to set up 2nd down. They got nothing. Now it's 3rd and somewhat long. They're trying to get that ball off to Hovey, and it's going to be Mountain View ball on the fumble.
Run into each other, didn't they, Stan?
They did. They ran into each other, and coming up with that ball was big number 58 for Mountain View. And that is Peter Smothers.
Preston.
Preston, I'm sorry.
Preston Smothers. Yes, you're right.
The Smothers, the fumble recovery.
He was right there, wasn't he? When that ball was, he just kind of just fell on it. Yeah, that play kind of wasn't right, was it?
No.
Yeah. I don't know what happened, but yeah.
Well, it kind of looked like, and I'm not going to say for sure, it looked like Ragsdale just got bumped, and when he handed off, it hit Reuben in the side. Yeah. They flipped the ball out, and the ball is caught as Reese just fired out for a short gain. Roberts with the reception. It'll bring up about 2nd and 5.
Okay.
Rick, I don't think that play was designed to get more than about 5. That's what it all looks like right here.
Yeah, they wanted to get on the outside out there, didn't they?
Splitting far to the white side is Parker Toon. It wouldn't surprise me if they don't go deep with him. Roberts is flanking him. 4 receivers to the right side. Reese gets it. They flip it back out. Getting it at is number 6, Chris Shore, and he's going to get down inside the 15-yard line. I'm thinking about the 11.
Yeah, there is a flag down too.
There is a flag down, but
it's going to come back.
Flag is at about the 17-yard line.
Well, now here we go. We'll see what they're going to do.
I still haven't even seen the call.
I thought I seen holding on the outside, but we'll see here, Stan. See if he gives us another signal.
Well, the flag is thrown at the 18-yard line.
Yeah,
it's holding against Mountain View from the 18. Bredderwell going to bring the ball almost right back to where it was. A gain of 1 on that,
okay,
Rick.
Give him 1? Okay.
No, you gave him 11, and I give him 10.
Okay. Yeah,
minus 10.
You get the minus 10 on your side. Yeah.
Yeah, give him 11, minus 10.
All right.
So second down and still about 4. Reese at quarterback. He'll hand that ball off to Rutledge and up the middle, making some really nice headway after dodging a few tackles. He'll get inside the 15 to about the 12. I think they're going to spot him closer to the 11. That's going to be a gain of 20. I'm sorry, 19 yards.
19, okay.
And a first down for Mountain View. Boy, Rutledge just kind of picked his way right through there, didn't he?
Yeah, that was a nice run.
It was a nice run. Back to throw, Reese completes that ball and getting pushed out of bounds at about the 5, and that's going to go over to Toon. Second and goal from the 5. St. Paul is over there to push him out of bounds, but Rick, they're knocking at the door again.
Okay.
Reese to Rutledge. Rutledge off tackle, and the Tigers stop him at about the 2. Bring up third and goal from the 2. Trying to go off tackle, and the Tigers got in there and stopped that one. I really thought they'd run to the outside.
I did too. Yep.
Now they go with an inverted bone. We're hearing about this. Giving that ball off to Rutledge again, and he's in for the touchdown. 2-yard run by Rutledge. And Mountain View goes up 14-0. Now, Rick, you can't turn the ball over in your own zone. That's number 1.
No.
But number 2, boy, when you got a team that's got some weapons, and this Mountain View Liberty team has a punch.
Yeah, you're right, Stan. There's not just 1 or 2 guys. We're going to be talking, like you say, 5 or 6, maybe more. Yeah.
Number 11 in for the point after.
Ooh.
And they stop the play before it ever gets started.
Illegal substitution?
That's what it has. That's what it looks like to me, Rick.
Okay, that's
like
what
they had 12 men on the field, maybe.
Maybe that's what it was, yeah. Okay, here comes one off. You're right. That's a kicker.
Yeah. Well, if they're not used to kicking, they got to have a kicker and a holder, right?
Okay.
Well.
Now they're going to go for 2. Yeah, that, Well, I guess now they'll end up going for 2.
Well, actually, Rick, it's just an equipment problem.
Oh, okay.
And stop play for an equipment
Okay, I was
problem.
sorry to say they didn't move the ball back. So, yeah,
No.
You're right. Just equipment issue.
Getting the ball on a snap, direct snap is Roberts, and he is in for 2.
Ooh, that was close, Stan.
Or is that?
That was Reese, wasn't it? Yeah,
No,
Gavin Reese.
I don't think so.
7, Gavin Reese.
No, it was number 1. It was Roberts. It was just Roberts. Reese wasn't out there. It was direct snap to Roberts for 2. That 1 and that 7, Rick, look identical. So Roberts with a 2-point conversion. 16-0 Mountain View with 7:34 left to go in the first quarter. Do want to tell you, we always appreciate the great sponsors that allow you to watch Salem Tiger Sports on KSMO Media and also listen in on KSMO Radio. Like Discount Bins at 1201 Scenic Ridge Boulevard East in Salem. You can give them a call to find out their pricing structure and how they change that every single day. 573-543-2113. Discount Bins, 1201 Scenic Ridge Boulevard East, right here in Salem, Missouri. Well, we talk
16.
about the weapons. We talk about Mountain View and what we have seen in the since the Ackland era. And we'll just go back to that. We have seen speed.
Yeah.
And something you can't teach. And even in Tiger Talk, we're talking to Coach Myers. They got track guys to go out when they were down. We remember 17, 18 guys.
Right. Yeah.
They got these track guys to go out, and ever since then, Ricky, they've been a different football team.
Yeah, it kind of got everybody excited about coming out and playing football for Liberty.
Okay, it's going to be coming down, being picked up by the Salem Tigers Givens, and Atticus will bring it back to about the 32. And that's where Salem will take over 1st and 10.
So, Stan, let's see if we can get a few first downs here and keep the
Tigers were actually moving the ball until the fumble. I mean, it was a 3rd down play, but
True.
you know, you don't have a chance to find out what they did because the ball never got out of the backfield.
Yeah. Like I say, we need a little bit of a drive here, like you say, to keep that Mountain View Liberty offense off the field.
And when Smothers was right there, I mean, he didn't have to do anything but fall on the ball, and that's exactly what he did. So Tigers, a little stack on the left side, getting it is Ragsdale, and he'll try and turn up the field and get a yard, maybe 2. Hayden turned up, it looked like he was going to cut inside Rick and then tried to get to the outside, and had one little stutter step. But he got 2 yards, and bringing a 2nd down, 8 yards to go. It's that autumn moon creeping into the trees behind there.
You seen the same thing I did, yeah.
2nd down, we'll call it 8. Back in the double wing for the Salem Tigers. Givens gets the pitch up the middle. Not much room, but he'll pick up about 4. Made a nice headlong dive into that pile.
True.
And I guess a little slow in getting up. I think he got popped there good on the side. So bring up 3rd down and about 4. Tigers love to control that ball on the ground, eat up some clock, and get some yardage. From the 32, they need to get out to the 36. Ragsdale giving it to Hovey. Rubin trying to get around the corner, and a real nice tackle, solo tackle, made out there by number 5, Reed Toon. A gain of only 1 will bring up 4th down and 3, and Salem will have to punt.
Yep.
Toon got in that backfield. Rick got Hovey around the arm and just pulled him backwards.
Yeah, he would not let him go. Yeah.
Briar Bobbitt back to punt. See how much pressure they want to put on Briar here. He's got time and gets the punt off. Taken there and then moving up the field, looks like number 2, Parker Toon, and he'll return the ball about 10 yards. Maybe a yard more. They'll spot him down about the 48-yard line.
Okay.
Of Mountain View. 1st and 10 at punt. Allows us to tell you a little bit about volleyball coming up next Tuesday. District play, Ricky. Win and go on, lose and go home. Salem plays Cuba Lady Wildcat. I'll get it out. Yeah, it's there. That'll be Tuesday, 5 o'clock. His first game at Sullivan, Missouri. And we'll have it on KSMO Radio, and it will be streamed on Misha.tv. Tigers trying to get Reese in the backfield. He does some nifty moves to get away, and finally brought down on a nice solo tackle for the Salem Tigers, getting in that backfield and making that play. For Salem was Max Schlomer.
Got a penalty in the middle of the field, Stan.
I think I take the loss, Rick. Yeah. Don't give him another down.
Oh, no.
The loss is about 5, and you're only going to give him another 5 yards.
Yeah. And a loss of a down. Yeah.
And a loss of a down.
So they take the penalty.
So it's 1st and 20. But for a team like Mountain View, Rick, I don't think that means a lot.
Don't give them any extra.
I don't think it does. Not with their speed and the number of guys that they have that can really run. Reese gets it, wants to throw the ball, fires that ball out. It's incomplete.
Nice pressure on the outside there, Stan.
Yep, Tigers had good pressure coming in there from the outside where number 28, Jevin Blair, got in that backfield.
Yeah, he got right on him, didn't he?
Yeah, he made The quarterback, Mr. Reese, throw that ball a little quicker than he wanted to.
Yeah, he didn't want to get rid of it that quick, but he
no,
had
and the
to.
receivers weren't ready.
No, they weren't.
Second down and 10 with the clock stopped at 5:15 to go first quarter. 16-0 Mountain View. Reese gets it again, fires that ball out quickly, and gets it to Toon. Toon with a lot of running room, and there he goes. Wow. Good night, Irene. He's going to go in for the touchdown. A 60-yard pass.
Okay. To number 2, Parker Toon.
Yep.
Gotcha.
At the 5:04 mark, Reese just flipped out a little swing pass to Toon. 60-yard pass.
Wow. A lot of green out here when he got out the outside stand. There was not many Salem Tigers out here.
Well, Rick, as fast as he was, he goes past the line in no time.
He could see and smell the end zone stand.
I'm
the way
pretty
he
sure
went.
you're right.
Woo-wee.
Snap is back, and the kick is up. It is good. From a guy we don't have any idea who it is. We're number 11. We don't have a number 11. You see one?
I don't see one either.
No.
Let me see if I can find it.
23-0 Mountain View. The pass from Reese to Parker Toon. It's just a little swing pass, and Toon was outside, and he just took off down the sideline, and nobody from Salem able to get there. Do we know who it is?
We have a last name, Navarro. He is not on there, Stan.
Navarro.
Navarro. N-A-B, whatever you want to do. Yeah.
Navarro.
Navarro. That's all I got was the last name only, but I do got that.
The touchdown is good. A 60-yard pass. Edgar Navarro. Yes.
All right. Now we got a first name, Stan.
Yeah, now.
Thanks, John.
Edgar Navarro, PAT. Well, he went out there the first time, and I thought number 11.
Who is that guy?
I didn't see one. I thought, well, maybe
it's the unknown.
The unknown.
We've had them before.
Yes, we have many times.
Many times.
23-0 Mountain View. Again, I always like to thank our great sponsors to make it possible for us to bring you Salem Tigers. And, we really haven't had a chance to get that defense introduced, have we?
No, we haven't.
No, we haven't. We're going to get to that here. I guarantee you before the end of the first half. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the first quarter, but
we'll
we'll say it's the first
We will
half.
get you. Yeah.
Salem License Office, a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers, 1104 South Main Street at Crossroads. If you need licenses of any kind, call 729-8305, 729-8305. The kick comes down to the 23-yard line. Oh, my goodness. The Salem Tigers bring the ball back and getting just hammered.
That may be a helmet-to-helmet, Stan.
Right, I think that was Max Schlomer with that catch and coming up, and then just coming in high.
Way too high.
Was number 6, Chris Scharr.
Wow, Stan.
And
it's
flag.
It's not good. Yeah.
But they're not walking. Yes, they are. They're going that way.
That was not good, Stan.
Ball moved out to the 31-yard line. 5 minutes exactly to go. I thought that was a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, I think you're right, Stan. That should have been. That should be 15 yards. I think maybe
they
they're discussing on whether, that was a helmet-to-helmet. That could be. They could look at an ejection. I don't know if that's available in high school or not, but.
Oh, it is if they think it's intentional.
Yeah.
There's the 15
yards. There's the 15-yard, yeah. Oh, yeah, because he, like you say, actually dove, as we was watching.
First.
He was kind of left his feet to do that, yeah.
And good that Max got right up, though.
Yeah,
that's
good.
A good thing. First and 10, ball to Salem Tiger, 46-yard line. Good field position.
He's telling him something now.
He's warning him.
Yeah, that's the first one, yeah.
Yeah, he's warning him.
I thought he was looking at, over the coaching staff, or he may have him come off now, Stan. He's looking.
Well, Jansen Acklin is questioning the official. He actually can kick him out if he wants.
Yeah.
If he feels it was intentional. But I know he was pointing his finger and held up the number
seen
one.
that. Yeah, I did too. And I seen
that's a warning. So. Yeah. So they're still talking about it on the field, Rick, and the officials.
I think they're discussing, like you say, what to do here, Stan, because like you say, I mean, he did leave his feet to go high. There was no doubt about that.
Like I said, I don't think he had any intention of hitting him in the head.
No, I don't think so either.
But when Max was coming down and trying to make his move to the outside, Shar was already in the air, and he just hit him, directly helmet to helmet.
Yeah.
So we will see if they disqualify him or not. And they could.
Yeah.
He's explaining it to Coach Ackland.
I think, like you said, the referees got together and say, what did you see and what did you see, so they can kind of get the call here right. They may have ejected him, Stan.
I think they have, Rick.
Yeah, I think they
did too. They have, and he's now walking off the field.
See, and I don't know, like you say, what implications of that, even
well,
for
he'll
the
be
next
out
game.
the next game. He's out the next game. If you're kicked out of a game, you are out the next game. So Chris Shar will be ejected from the contest. He'll be replaced out there by Braden Mays.
Yeah.
But yes, first down for the Salem Tigers.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, like you say, it was just trying to get the call right. And I think that's what the officials, they got to kind of hand it to them, because they kind of got together to try to figure out, what each one of them seen to, to make the right call. Yeah.
And I think the reason, Rick, is because he was kind of out of control.
Yeah.
Had he been in control and tried to move his head away, but I think he'd already made the decision to dive at him with the head first. Yeah. And I think that's why they made the call.
Yeah.
Now, we're speculating there, but
it's just what we've seen.
It does appear that this young man is now going to be on the bench.
Yep.
And a matter of fact, Rick, in most cases, they make him go sit on the bus. Yep. They don't even allow him on the bench. I don't know if that'll be the case here tonight.
Yep. Okay.
We're still not ready to play football yet.
Now we are, Stan. Now you put it in play.
I think so. So the officials have now
got 5 minutes.
got it all situated. So Shar ejected on the targeting call. And Salem approaches the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10, down 23-0 here to Mountain View in this first quarter. Ragsdale has 2 receivers to the left. Looks like Mountain View's going to blitz here. Now they back off a little bit. They flip it out to Gover. Gover gets a couple of yards and still is trying to dive or dig a little bit. I won't say dive, but on that short run, he'll get 2 yards. He kept the feet moving, Ray, but just couldn't push the pile.
True. Yeah, we got a flag in the middle of the field, Stan.
Holding against the Salem Tigers.
Okay.
And they're going to move the ball back, Rick. Okay. I was surprised they did that because of the
I'm surprised they didn't take the play. You're right. Yep.
They'll move the ball back, and it'll be 2nd down and 20. From the 30, basically 36-yard line.
1st and 20, yeah.
1st and 20.
Yeah.
Did I say 2nd?
Yeah.
Did I really?
Yeah.
No way. Wouldn't have happened.
Ah.
Double wing formation. Givens in motion. Ragsdale wants to throw, but goes back, fires that ball right into the arms of Mountain View. They turn the corner, and he's going to go down to about the 10-yard line.
I think that ball might have been tipped from the line of scrimmage.
It might have been tipped.
But just again, it looks to me like the ball may have been tipped.
But right into the arms. Yep, it was.
It was.
Right into the arms of number 10. And again, that's Rutledge.
Yep. Looks like 58 was the one that tipped it, Stan.
2 turnovers here in the first
Preston
quarter.
Smothers, is the one that tipped that.
And the Tiger defense, by the way, Rick, very quickly will try and get that in. Defensive end Gavin Sapaw, tackle Jay Nard. Jacoby Revelle at nose tackle. Toby Gover at tackle. And is Jevin Blair. Linebackers Ruben Hovey and Ira Barton. Brody Ray at the monster back. And Rutledge on the carry gets maybe a yard. I think he actually lost a little bit.
Did he
there.
lose a yard on that?
He lost a yard, yeah.
Okay.
Brody Ray at monster. Kane Barrett at the quarterback. Nathan Gillies at cornerback and Max Schlomer at free safety. And there's your starters.
There we go.
Brought to you by Flying W Boutique and the Looking Glass Salon. Reese wants to throw the ball, does get it outside and getting taken down at about the 2. Looks like Toon again. Parker Toon with that reception. It'll be 3rd and goal. I'm going to spot him close to the 1.
Yeah, it looks pretty close. You're right.
Yeah. Ackland calls the plays from the bench with 3:25 and counting. First quarter. Rutledge in the backfield. Reese gives it to him, and Rutledge is taken down short of the goal line.
Yeah, I don't
Bring
think
up
he got
4th
in.
down.
Yeah.
It looked like he was going to get in, Rick, and then the Tigers just stepped into
closed-
that hole
closed
and
that
just
up, didn't
closed
they?
it up.
Yeah.
So Rutledge doesn't get it in.
Bring up 4th
It'll
down.
bring 4th down and still about a yard. Mountain View swapping receivers from side to side. Rutledge moves from right to left of the quarterback. Reese flips it in. Little corner pattern, and that is incomplete. And so the Salem Tigers defense holds as the pass into the corner could not be brought down by Mountain View, and I'm still trying to see who that is because it's in the darkness down there.
Come out of the darkness down there, yeah. Is that Parker Toon standing?
I believe it is.
Yeah, it was. Yep. So, yeah, it was. He just lofted that up and expected, like you say, he just let Parker try to jump over everybody, and he put a little bit too much air into that one.
2:34 to go first quarter, 23-0. Mountain View. So the Tigers do not allow the score off the turnover, but they are sitting at their 1-yard line. They have no room to maneuver. And let's see what Tigers do. Try to give it to Hovey, it looks like, and he'll try and get a little bit of running.
A little bit out of there.
Out to about the 3. Gain of a couple. It'll be 2nd down. We're going to call it 8.
Yeah, he got out about the 3, didn't he? Yep.
Yeah, well, that's a gain of 2.
2. Yep.
2:01 to go, first quarter. Mountain View has pretty well dominated this entire first quarter. Hayden Ragsdale under center. I'm surprised he just didn't do a sneak.
Just go, yeah.
Gives this one to Givens, and Givens will get out to the 5. Atticus on the inside handoff. Taken down by number 5, Reed Toon. And a gain of number 2 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and about 6. Tigers need to get just across the 10-yard line. But, Rick, you want to get a little bit of room back there. If you got to punt the ball, you're going to give Mountain View just incredible field position.
Yeah. Yeah, Tigers really need to get a first down here.
Need to get
a
big gain. Even if they can't get a first down, at least 5.
Yeah.
Trying to give a little bit of room there. They flip it back, trying to get a little bit of room, and it looks like Blair carrying the ball, and Blair gets out to about the 11. It's very close. Depends on where they spot him, Rick. They're going to give him the first down.
Yeah.
So Blair with a good run off the right tackle and broke a couple of tackles and then was able to dive forward out of the hands of number 12, Braden Mays, who came in when Shore got taken out of the game. Second first down for Salem. Ball moved out to just about the 11.
Okay.
Maybe a shade past that.
Pretty close. Yeah.
41 seconds and counting here. First quarter, 23-0 Eagles. A Rutledge touchdown. Toon has 2 of them. 1 on a pass and 1 on a run. Handoff to Gover up the middle, and Toby will go forward about 4. Taken down by Rutledge, and at the very bottom of that pile, number 9, Jasper Malby. That might be the last play of this first quarter, Rick.
Yeah, it could be. Say Hayden's over the coaching staff, and he's laying down.
Laying down. And now timeout being called. They stopped the clock, and who's calling a timeout?
Well, I think, yeah, like I say, because Hayden's down over there, Stan.
Oh, he's down due to injury or cramp or something. Okay,
yeah.
I thought when you.
Well, I seen him go over there, and all at once he just kind of laid down. That's the reason why I said that. Like I say, I didn't know that he was injured, Stan. At first, I thought.
I never did see him over there. The official was standing right in front of him from our angle, and I'm thinking, okay. I said, I don't know where you see him laying down at, but that's all right.
I seen him go over there. I thought he was getting the play, and then all at once he just kind of laid down. So I thought, yeah, that's the reason why I said that. Yeah.
Well, hopefully it's just a cramp, and they're able to get him back in the ball game. At timeout. Brought to you as a courtesy of American Family Insurance. And, of course, Jonas Schaefer is your agent in the Crossroads Shopping Center, 729-5156. We'll come back in 30 seconds. It's Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
You see it. Well, they're still working on Hayden Ragsdale over on the sideline. We hope Hayden's okay. And we do want to remind you, next week, Kabul Bulldogs will be here in town. Rick, it'll be the final regular season game.
Yep. Yeah. And the
Kabul
Bulldogs will be coming to town.
That's right, Kabul. And that is the final regular season game. And then districts will begin the following Friday at a location yet to be determined.
Do not ask us. We will not know until probably sometime after next weekend.
You want to hear how they figure that out? Listen to Tiger Talk with Coach Myers, and even then it's just as clear as mud.
Yeah, if you want to go through all that, good luck. But
and we'll just be really quick and honest about it, Rick. The Salem Tigers in the SCA conference is one of the largest schools, so we never get bonus points.
No.
There's no chance for us to get any bonus points unless we play a school larger than us.
Yeah.
Well, in the SCA, that can't happen.
There's not one. Yeah.
And so we can't get any bonus points. So that is a major problem in trying to get those extra points and get above somebody else. Hayden appears to be walking off under his own power, Rick, and that's good.
Looks like maybe the EMTs are checking him out too.
Oh, I'm sure they will. Young man hopefully has done a good job for Salem, but now we will have a different quarterback checking in.
See if Gavin comes in or who it is, Stan.
It will be interesting. The Salem Tigers, and they may actually
go back to Everett.
Go to Everett Campbell.
Yeah, it's going to be Everett.
Everett's coming back from injury now.
Yeah.
And he will step in and take over for Ragsdale in the double wing. And time runs out in the first quarter. We've played one here at Salem. It's Mountain View Liberty 23 to Salem Tigers nothing. Back in 1 minute, it's Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They are so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
Hey, don't forget, your friends at On the Spot Auto Glass can change out your auto glass if you've got an issue like a cracked windshield or maybe a broken glass, and they can do it on the spot. That's why their name is On the Spot Auto Glass. Check them out on Facebook or call 573-247-3608. A proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. on the spot. Auto glass.
Very well.
All right, it'll be Campbell at quarterback. And we'll see if he's still there. I see them working on Ragsdale on the sideline.
Yeah.
He is up for a second. In motion Givens, they give it to Atticus. Atticus trying to tiptoe his way through. He'll get out to about the 16-yard line. A gain of about 3.
Okay.
Bring up 3rd down and 5. Campbell with the knee injury.
See, he's got the big brace on, yeah.
Yeah, we remember that, and they had to pop his knee back into place.
Yeah.
And he has been strengthening that leg ever since.
Trying to get back, isn't he? Yeah.
Yes, he is. I give kids like that a lot of credit.
Yep.
Even though it's not the best season in the world, they're working hard to get back and help their team. Now, keeping it himself is Campbell, and I don't really like seeing that, and he's going to get taken down for a loss. Back at about, I'm going to say, right around the 14-yard line. It'll be a loss of about 4. It'll bring up 4th down, 11. Is there a flag down? There is a flag down. I didn't see that flag. Holding against the Salem Tigers, and that's declined.
Okay.
So we'll bring up 4th down. They didn't move the ball back as far as I thought they were going to move it back.
No, they just moved him back about a yard.
Yeah.
Maybe 2. Yep.
Yeah, but he definitely was a little further back than that when he first got hit.
I just didn't like seeing that,
No,
Stan.
and I didn't see any open air out there
No.
either for him. Pryor bobbing back to punt, standing almost at his own goal line. It's a good snap, getting pressure, gets it off a low line drive kick. It's going to come down to Toon at the 48-yard line. Toon down the sideline, breaks outside. He's got nothing but room. A flag goes down. That's going to negate that touchdown. There's a hold right there at the 26-yard line.
You've seen the same thing I did. Yeah.
And Toon made that look easy.
Yeah, when he just turned the corner stand, he had the blocker out here in front of him, but the young man didn't need to do anything, for Toon because he already had the corner turn. You didn't need to do that penalty there.
And the Tigers, kind of a hit from behind. I don't say a hole, but
no,
anyway.
I didn't see that either. Yeah.
But kind of
kind of a blind side block, if you want to say
yeah.
anything there. Yeah.
So anyway, it'll negate the touchdown. And flag thrown at the 26-yard line. I think he called a personal foul, didn't they?
Well, they may have called a blind side block then, Stan. Yeah. They may have called it. I mean, we've seen kind of a blind side block, but yeah.
Well, if it's personal foul, they didn't do 15
they didn't say
yards.
That, did
so
they?
no. So it's only a 10-yard penalty.
Yeah.
It looked like the official explaining it to
Coach
Coach Jacklin was saying it was a
kind of a block in the back, maybe, you think?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Kind of side back, close enough.
Yeah.
So Reese back in at quarterback. Gets it, wants to throw. They're going to go deep. Going down the field to Toon. Wide open. Toon has it and dropped it. He had it. Good defense, though, by the Tigers.
Good coverage back there, Stan.
Getting back Max Schlomer for the Salem Tigers. Maybe got that ball away. Maybe it was Giles this time. It was Giles. Excuse me.
Okay.
With the play. Knocking that ball away from Toon. Toon had it, Rick, for just a second.
Yeah,
but
he was right. He was right there. That was pretty good coverage.
It
Really.
was
He
good coverage.
He kind of got beat early, but he made up some ground at the end.
Ball was a little underthrown,
Yeah,
and that helped him catch up.
Yeah.
So it'll be 2nd and 10. They got that inverted Y. That's what they call it. Going to flip it back and trying to find a little bit of running room. But the Tigers shut that down. Rutledge got nothing. Matter of fact, he lost 4. Almost 5.
Couldn't too. I know that. I know Hubby was in there, Stan, and I believe also it looked like Jaden Ard was also in on that.
Jaden was in there.
Okay.
But you had to get in there and get Rutledge down around the ankles, and they start that inverted Y, Rick, about 9 yards back. That's pretty deep.
Yeah, that was really deep there, wasn't it?
Yeah. So that loss makes it 3rd and 15. Again, they've got the receivers here and the speed to make that up.
True.
See what Tigers defense here can do. Reese on 3rd and 15. Takes it, rolls to his left. He'll look that way. He'll want to go deep again. Down the middle of the field, and that ball is caught, and he's very close to a touchdown.
He's
in the touchdown. That's Roberts for the touchdown. A pass interference flag went down as well, Rick.
Okay.
40-yard pass
40 yards.
to Roberts at the 9:55 mark, and it's another touchdown for Mountain View.
Well, that ball was up for a long time, wasn't it, Stan?
Yeah.
Man, it was up there for a long time.
He let his receiver run underneath it.
Yeah.
So Roberts with the touchdown, his first. And it will be Edgar Navarro in for the point after.
Now that we found out who the young man is.
Now he'll be a superstar. Edgar not a real big guy.
No,
He
he
don't
isn't.
have to be.
Nope.
Roberts will hold. The snap is back. Navarro's kick is a little bit too low, and it hits the middle of the upright. Yeah. Right there at the support. So the point after missed. And our score 29-0. Mountain View here with still 9:55 to go in this first half. Technology Junkyard is a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6. They do repair service on your TVs to computers or other electronics. Find out more by calling 573-453-0418. They also recycle, and they can even do repurposing services. That's Technology Junkyard, 37,228 Highway 72 in Salem. Missouri Tigers versus Auburn tomorrow, Rick.
Early start, huh?
Well, 11 o'clock is game time. We will actually be joining that game in progress. We will be doing a live remote from Turtle Cove tomorrow. They're having their Fall Fest, and we'll be out that way. Hope you can come on out and be a part of that. Turtle Cove tomorrow. That starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. We'll be there from 11 to 1 at Turtle Cove.
Yeah.
On near Lennox.
Sounds
tell them
fun.
to check that out. Yes, sir. 29-0. It is Mountain View on top. Been trying to go to 5-1 in the SCA. Interesting race in the SCA.
Yeah.
Title.
Kind of like you say, a nip and tuck at the top, huh?
That is. I think got Ava and Mountain Grove, Thayer, and Mountain View all like knocking at the door
They're
here.
all there, yeah.
All right, the kick is a very short kick. Taken by the Salem Tigers, and then dropped by the Salem Tigers. And picking that ball up and trying to figure out where to run with that is Kaysen Malone. Kaysen had it, dropped it, picked it up, and then decided that might not have been a good idea.
Which way do I go now?
Well, yeah, but he had like 5 Mountain View Liberty Eagles all over him. He picks it up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 got a touch on him. They got to know their team very well.
Yeah.
Ball the 29-yard line of Salem.
He could say it took 6 of them to get me down.
Yes, he could. All right. Campbell still in at quarterback. Salem still in their double wing. They give it off to Blair and Jevin. Had a good game last week against Mountain Grove.
Yeah, he did.
We'll get a yard. Jevin came from Mountain View, Ricky. That's where he came from. They moved up here from there.
Okay.
The Mountain View Liberty area school. So has some knowledge of what these Eagles go through.
True.
So glad to have you along with us on KSMO Media. Not what we'd hoped to have. 29-0 Mountain View first half. 9:15 to go in the first half. A couple of turnovers by Salem have not helped the situation here. Fumble and interception. And a handoff to Gover. Nice move on a little back handoff by Campbell. And Toby got,
wow.
looked like he was trying to sneak his way through there.
I
You
thought he
know?
was like he was
I don't really have the ball, guys. I don't have it. I guess about 3.5, 4 yards.
It's not me.
It's not me. Don't leave me alone.
Bring
up 3rd and 4.
That is
This
what
kind of
that is
funny.
what it looked like.
He had that innocent look to him.
Yeah, it
Like,
did.
I don't have it.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys are hitting me for. Campbell under center. get that ball off, and trying to find some running room is Hovey, and Hovey is not going to get much. Maybe a yard, maybe two if they spot him well.
I'll give him 2, Stan.
Rutledge slow getting out, but I think you're trying to tackle Ruben. You're gonna.
Ruben got
yeah, he's got some thick thighs.
Yeah.
And he can really
He'll
push
hit
that ball.
Yeah.
Yes, he will. Toon drops back for yet another punt. We know what kind of speed he has. Pryor Bobbitt needs to get that ball up in the air.
Yeah, he does.
Not any line drive kicks, because you're just setting yourself up for disaster. Let's hope that snap is a good one. It is. Not a lot of pressure. A little bit better kick this time. Ball's going to come down amongst a whole bunch of players, and that's going to keep Toon from touching that ball. Nice Salem bounce. They should have let it go another couple yards.
Yeah, let that roll.
That ball went all the way to 19-yard line. A nice punt. Looks like about 42 yards after the bounce.
I'm like you. It looked like it was still going pretty good. I wouldn't have stopped it. Yeah.
By the way, Salem downs the ball, and Mountain View will take over right at their 20-yard line. Actually, I think it's closer to the 19. 1st and 10, 7:40 to go yet in this first half. It's been all Eagles. By pass, by run, by sea. I mean, they have just pretty well dominated so far. Reese gets that ball out trying to turn the corner for Mountain View. Wearing number 9 was Jasper Malby. A little flip out there to Malby and a gain of 7. Malby and Roberts going wide to the left side. Kind of a little flip to Malby and
just flip it out there and get all you can, Stan.
Just
kind of what a
here,
play
run.
that is. Yeah.
Here, you run
go.
that.
You go. Yeah.
Reese still at quarterback. Wants to throw. Fires it deep down the field. Tended for Toon. He can't get there. That's a well-thrown ball.
He let that thing fly, didn't he, Stan?
He did. Almost 40 yards in the air.
Well, he let his receiver.
Well, yeah, he let everybody.
Wow.
About 45, 50 yards on that throw.
Yeah, he let that one go, Stan.
And Gillies was right.
He was there
as close to being with him as he could.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. Toon had about a step and a half on him, but Gillies was, stride for stride with him. To bring up 3rd and 4. Keeping it himself, flipping it out to Rutledge, trying to turn that corner. Rutledge does, and looks like he has the first down, but not by much.
Okay.
Right at the 30-yard line. It looks like they're going to spot him. That'll be a gain of 4 and a first down. Only the 3rd first down for Mountain View.
Well, they haven't run many plays, Stan.
They've had long pass plays and long
runs.
plays, I should just say.
Yeah.
And they've had excellent field position where they didn't have a chance to really get too much. Again, they fired out quickly to Toon. Parker Toon breaks a tackle, still on his feet down the sidelines, and then a Tiger player goes under the Mountain View bench. Brody Ray was a little aggressive and ended up slipping right there where the old track, or the old jumping track used to be.
Yep.
Looked a little sandy there. It looked like he lost his footing. Rick went underneath the bench.
Is that a gain about 15, Stan?
Yeah, that's about
15,
right.
okay.
15, another first down. Ball at the 45. Back again is Reese. He wants to throw deep, and he'll take it himself this time. He maneuvers his way out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. That'll be a gain of about 12. I don't see any flags down anywhere, Rick.
I don't either.
And a first down. Looked like there was a hold on the inside out there when he first made his first deke to the outside, but no flag came in.
No.
Trips to the left side for Mountain View. Clock down to 6:08 to go in this second quarter. Back to throw. They go that way and flip that out to number 9, Malby. Malby down the sideline. Malby takes it to the house.
Woo.
Touchdown of 41 yards to Malby from Reese.
Wow. That was quick, Stan. Once he got to the opening and seen green in front of him, Stan, he just took off and there was nobody going to catch him.
And Reese is third touchdown pass. And it's 35-0 here with 5:59 to go. In this, the third quarter. My second quarter, excuse me, not third. I'm getting a little ahead of myself.
Going for 2, Stan.
Going for 2. Reese in the gun with Rutledge. Wants to throw the ball. A little down and out. Easy play.
Wow,
Easy, too.
easy.
Wow. So easy flipping it out. Number 12, Braden Mays with his first reception. Boy, Ricky, if you were watching that play, Reese threw that ball right when Mays made his cut to the outside.
He knew exactly when, like you say, when once he's seen his hips start to turn, Stan, he let that ball go.
That's right. So all you got to do is turn around. That ball's already in the air. Just
already
find
coming,
it,
it's
catch
coming
it.
to you. Yeah.
37-0. Again, we always appreciate the great sponsors allowing us to bring you Salem Tiger activities on KSMO Media, including Tiger football, Tiger volleyball, and pretty soon Tiger basketball will be coming your way. Oh, amazing. Another sport coming in.
Getting that time of the year.
It is that time of the year.
Yeah, it is.
I want to thank Legends Auto at 500 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Give them a call to find out how they can put your car ready to get this colder weather. We had a couple cool mornings now, Ricky. To have frost out there. Does your defroster work?
Good.
If it doesn't, get to Legends Auto. 573-729-2884. 573-729-2884. Another kickoff brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. They do bring you all the kickoffs. And Willie Strader's your agent. If you need a little help with your small business, get in touch with Willie. He can get you the right insurance that you're going to need. Willie Strader at 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, 729-4941. All right. Navarro to kick off. Very short kick. Comes down and kind of just checks up. Tigers take it and try to get a little bit of running room and getting to the outside. Running for the Tigers, Brody Ray. Ray down the sideline, still on his feet. Ray down to the 20, down to the 10. He gets pushed out of bounds.
Wow, nice return, Stan.
Brody Ray from about the 28-yard line. Picked up that ball that checked up. And he brings it all the way back. It looked like they're going to spot him out right at the 10.
Okay.
Well, maybe a smidge inside the 10. If it is, it's first and goal for Salem. And that will be right at about, I want to say, the 9-yard line. Well, that's about as close as we can get.
Yeah, we got a injured player over there for Mountain View, Stan.
So a Panther is down at about the 30-yard line, Rick? That looks like the 30.
Yeah, it's a 30. Yeah.
Right in front of the Salem
Right in front
Tigers
of the bench. Yeah.
So while they attend to that player, we'll be taking a little timeout. 5:46 to go. Mountain View Liberty Eagles with 5 touchdowns in this first half. They lead it 37-0 over the Salem Tigers. And we'll go ahead and take a 30-second break and come right back. Tigers have it first and goal at the 9, but first 30-second break. You're listening to Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
Need your windshield replaced or have a chip in that windshield? Call Jowett & Smith Auto Body and Auto Care at 729-3900 and let Tim set up an appointment for you and get this taken care of. Or if you've had a fender bender or crashed your vehicle, Jowett & Smith Auto Body and Auto Care can handle all your auto body needs. Take your vehicle to Jowett & Smith Auto Body and Auto Care at 1202 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem, across from Walmart, locally owned by Tim and Wendy Smith, Jowett & Smith Auto Body and Auto Care.
Well, Mountain View player Hayden Dash back on his feet, walking across. Rick looked like a cramp.
Yeah, that's what I looked like. The coaching staff was trying to stretch out. It looked like that calf was pretty good and tight, Stan. I've seen that from the binocular. It was pretty tight.
All right. The Salem Tigers have a first and goal from just about the 9-yard line.
Okay.
And the way they've got it spotted, Rick, is
it
actually
just
right
inside?
at the 10.
Is
I mean,
it?
it's
Okay.
like it's on the 10-yard line.
Okay.
So
Still first and goal. You're
Still
right.
first and goal.
Yep.
If you touch the line,
it's on.
It's
First
a
and goal.
touchdown.
Yep.
And so if you're on the line, you're on the line. They go the double wing. Campbell
Gives that ball up to Gover. Gover up the middle.
Nice.
Gover still on his feet.
Nice run.
Gets about 4 down to the 6. Trying to battle his way up the middle.
You're
Toby
right.
got that
Battle's
handoff.
right. Yeah.
Got right past the first man through, Preston Smothers. And then once he got past him, he was able to pick up about 3 more yards.
Yeah, kind of took a couple of guys with him, Stan.
2nd and goal from the 6. Tigers trying to get on the board. On the Brody Ray long touchdown, I should say kickoff return. And that handoff again to Toby. This time he's getting shut down. He ran right into the Mountain View player, and so he got shut down. And they're going to push him all the way back to the 7. That's not right. That's not a good spot. He got hit at the line of scrimmage and got pushed back. They're going to show a loss of 1. Will bring up 3rd and goal from the 7. So the ball to 29-yard line down to the 10, Ricky. That's a 61-yard return for Brody Ray. And he went from one end of the field to the other side.
Other side.
And then down.
Nice run down that sideline, wasn't it?
It was. And he able to tiptoe his way through. Gamble under center on 3rd and goal. Givens.
Oh.
The ball's knocked loose, and who's got it? That ball is still loose. Mountain View says they have it. We'll see.
See no signal yet, Stan.
And yes, I believe they do. I've seen the official, one of them, point that way. And yes, Mountain View has recovered the ball. I believe it's number 5 that came up with it.
Yeah.
That ball was loose for a long time. And
it's like one of the linemen pulled, Stan, and they couldn't just couldn't get it out of there quick enough.
So I'm going to say it was Reed Toon picking it up.
Was that who got it? I couldn't tell.
It looked like it. Ball is at the 7-yard line. Reese give it off to Mulby, trying to turn that corner. Tigers in pursuit, and they bring him down. Nice tackle made by Gavin Sapal.
Yep.
He'll get that ball out across the 15. Very close to a first down, but I think he's a little bit short at right around the 16, 17. Gain of 9. 2nd and 1. This inside flip to Toon. Toon makes that turn, and he'll get the first down still on his feet and gets hit and taken out right at the 20-yard line. That'll be a gain of 4 to first down for Mountain View, their 6th of this first half. So the Tigers fumble at the 7. 3rd turnover by Salem in this game, Rick.
Yep.
Hard to generate offense when you're turning the ball over.
True.
2nd fumble. They've thrown 1 interception as well. Rutledge with Reese in the backfield. Wants to throw that ball. Fires it out. He completes that to Toon. And Toon goes down after a great tackle by Gavin Sapal. Boy, it looked like he had some running room again.
You're
Rick.
right, Stan.
Got up to the 25-yard line. A gain of only 5, but he looked like he had about 30 in front of him had he gotten past Sapal. Coming up was Gillies, but he was being blocked by another player, which possibly could have been a block from behind.
True.
No flag thrown, though. 3:03 to go in the half. 37-0 Mountain View. 2nd down, we're going to call it a short 6. And back to throw again. Reese firing all the way down for Roberts, and flags go down. That was clutch and grab right there by Gillies, and a pass interference at the 37-yard line. That'll be a 15-yard penalty and a first down for Mountain View. Gillies just grabbed on, and Richter's.
You've seen the same thing I did when he was running with him, and so did the referee. He was holding his arm as he kind of come down through there.
Well, Roberts had the position on him, but I don't know if he would have ever caught the ball.
I don't know either. Yeah,
but he made sure of that.
And sometimes, and we've talked about that before, saying, in high school it goes back from the line of scrimmage. It's not from the foul. So sometimes you're better off to take, if you feel you're going to get beat, you're better off to take.
If you're going to get beat for a touchdown, tackle him.
Yeah, tackle him, do
15
something.
Yards,
Interfere with him. Yep.
In that case, Gillies had pretty good position. I don't know if he had to grab onto him, but Roberts, we've seen his speed already tonight. So he may have had to do what he had to do.
Toon cuts up field. They're going to flip it out to him. I knew that was going to happen. A good play by the Tigers to read that. Coming over was Blair, and he nailed him after a 1-yard gain. Well, you can read that one coming off the line of scrimmage, Ricky. They're going to get it to Blair, those two blockers in front of them. And the blockers did nothing. So Blair was out there by him. I should say Blair was able to get in there and get to him before he could get those wheels going.
Yeah, you can see that, like you say, that Jevin, he's seen that play all the way, Stan. He just took off to go get to him.
2nd down, 9. Ball at the 41-yard line of Mountain View. 2:09 to go. Reese with a long count. Low snap. Again, wants to fire it deep. Does downfield. And then another pass interference on Gillies and Roberts. I really don't think that was much.
See that? I didn't see much there, Stan.
Yeah, I don't think that was much. Gillies had good inside position on Roberts, but the flag comes in anyway. It'll be another 15-yarder on the Salem Tigers and another first down for Mountain View. That one was a little iffy, Rick.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you on that one, Stan. There wasn't a lot there.
I just thought Gillies had good inside position. They're just battling for the ball at that point. You know, both receiver and the defender have the right to the ball.
Yeah.
It'll move the ball to Salem Tiger 45-yard line. Another first down for Mountain View.
Yeah. With 1:55 here to go in the half.
All right, 40 yards and penalties now for Salem, 45 for Mountain View. Of course, Salem has 30 in the last 3 plays.
Yeah.
Reese again back to throw. Again looking deep, firing it deep again. This time for Toon. He has that ball at the 5-yard line. It goes out of bounds. Schlomer trying to stay with him, could not, and it'll be first and goal at the 4. A 41-yard pass play, and another first down and first and goal for Mountain View at the 1:48 mark. Left to go in the half. Well, Max Schlomer did about all he could do to catch up with him.
Yeah.
Toon's got wheels, and I'm telling you what.
Not with his speed.
He had a good 2 steps on Max, but the Max is, right step for step that he could be with him.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just can't defend speed.
True.
First and goal from the 4. They want to throw again. They're going to do another down and out, and that ball overthrown. Same play they did the 2-point conversion on out to Braden Mays. Just a little down and out, and that's incomplete. Bring up second and goal from the 4. Just a little high.
Yeah.
Could have let him go a little farther. There was no pressure on Reese.
Yeah. Kane Barrett, Stan, looked like he had pretty good position. He had inside position. That ball had to go over him. That was pretty good position on the outside.
So it's second and goal from the 4. Reese to Rutledge up the middle. Rutledge is in for the touchdown. 4-yard run by Rutledge, his second touchdown of the night. 4-yard run. And it's 43-0.
Wow.
With still 1:31 to go in the second quarter. Not much you can do.
True.
When you got speed, you've got size, you
can run the ball, you can throw the ball.
You got options and options, and then you got options on top of the options.
Yeah.
Back with a 2-point conversion, a quick pass out, and it is good. Nice pass to Toon. Gillies was right there, but the throw was perfect and just had a little down and out, Rick.
Pretty simple right there, Stan. Just like you say, just fake inside and turn to the corner, and the quarterback knows what he's going to do. These guys have worked together enough that he knows exactly where he's going to be. Just put the ball there and let him go get it.
Well, we were told that Mountain View is probably going to run the ball more, and we saw that early in the game, Rick. But they have been firing the ball deep and all over the place since.
Yeah, that was their 18th pass on this first half, Stan.
And Reese has done a good job. But a 4-yard run by Rutledge after the 41-yard reception by Toon set that play up at the 4-yard line. But a couple of pass interference calls before that gave Mountain View some first downs as well. They now have 11 in this first half to go along with 45 points.
Ooh.
And, of course, Tigers without Hayden Ragsdale at the moment.
Yeah. We haven't got any update. We don't know.
Not got anything on that at all.
Nope.
We hope that the young man is okay.
We hope he is. Yeah.
With 1:31 to go. I want to thank Moe's Cleaning Service, Melissa Callahan, and her crew. They do a fantastic job. If you need your home or business cleaned out, get in touch with Melissa. 573-201-0430. And that's Moe's Cleaning Service. Get Moe for your money. Another kickoff brought to you by your friends at Farm Bureau Insurance, Willie Strader agent. If you have any questions about getting renter's insurance or home insurance, get in touch with them. That's Willie Strader and Farm Bureau. Tigers struggling to hold on to the kickoff again. Coming up with the ball for the Salem Tigers, Brody Ray. This time I think Brody might have visions of taking off.
They want to do it again.
Just forgot the ball.
Yeah.
Salem has the ball, 31-yard line, 1:28 to go. Salem has 2 timeouts left. Mountain View has
3.
Well, Salem should have 2 timeouts left.
Yeah.
They called a timeout, and I guess they maybe have given it back to them.
Too, didn't they? Maybe not.
Well, they called a timeout because I saw them call it and get credit to Salem, but there's still 3 on the board, which doesn't mean anything.
True.
Hand off to Gover up the middle, and Toby's going to get about 4. I thought Campbell might keep that himself and follow it.
Yeah, that's what I started saying. But he may look at that again and let Gover keep going and just go get right on his back.
You know, how many times did we see that in the past years with the wishbone, Rick?
A
You
lot,
watch that
didn't we?
fullback get just punished, and then you see the tailback running down the field free as a bird.
Where did he get the ball
How
at?
did he get that ball?
Yeah.
Surprise.
We've seen that a lot.
Magic play. But
the
yeah,
old
that's
hidden ball trick.
Oh, well, yeah, the guy didn't have the ball.
True.
Not only did he hide it, he hit it well. Again, the handoff to Gover, trying to get to the outside. And Toby's going to pick up about 3, maybe 4. Depends upon where they spot him. He did get thrown down
he
without
did get
being
thrown forward. You're right.
He did, but without getting. He laid on a guy for a second. They're going to be third and about 1.5 yards. 30 seconds to go in the first half. Tigers will probably need to get. Well, they don't have to get a playoff if they don't want to, Rick. It's
True.
right there. It's 1 second difference in the play clock and the time clock. I'd go ahead and try and get 1 play off. What the
True.
heck?
Why?
What the heck?
Go for it. Yep.
Throw a bomb. And now sideline says, hang on.
I don't think so.
You know what? Let's just go to the locker room and regroup.
Yeah.
All right, we have played 1 half. It's the Salem Tigers trailing the Mountain View Liberty Eagles by a score of 45-0 here in this home game. Here, the second to last home game of the season for the Salem Tigers. It has been all Mountain View here in this contest, Rick, and we knew Mountain View was going to come in. They had that chance for that SCA title. We knew it was going to be a tough road to hoe for the Salem Tigers, but Mountain View has really played well tonight.
Yeah, they have. They've, and it's been kind of a, and I mean, it's always, like I say, 45-0, and that pretty well tells you, like I say, we're going to go through our stats a little bit, but like you say, I mean, I was impressed of everything that, that Mountain View did tonight, Stan. I think so far in this first half, they've run the ball well, they've threw the ball well, and they've tackled the Salem Tigers pretty well, Stan.
45-0, and we have halftime coming up very shortly, and the Marching Blue will be performing halftime. So keep it right here on KSMO Radio, 1340 AM, 95.7 FM, and on KSMO Media. It's Liberty 45, Salem nothing. We'll come back in 3 minutes. It's Tiger Football, KSMO Media.
How do you measure success? In points? In wins? Or trophies? At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, in being there when you need us most. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Brian Martin in Salem. It's only because of our incredible sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger Sports and community events. A couple of those sponsors include Discount Bins in Salem. Discount Bins gets truckloads of new merchandise each week, and the prices drop every day. Your World Today, the only daily news flyer in Dent County, available in over 40 locations in Salem and Bunker, as well as online at ksmoradio.com. Be sure to thank these sponsors for bringing you Salem Tiger Sports and community events.
When I grow up, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a veterinarian. I want to be a fireman. I want to be a scientist. I want to be a superhero. I want to be a dancer. I want to be a drug addict.
Get to your kids before drugs do. Arm yourself with the facts. Get your free The Truth About Drugs booklet set today. Go to drugfreeworld.org.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Temperatures are cool, but the deals are hot at K&H Auto Supply, where you'll find Blue Devil Radiator Flush only $8.99 a quart, and you can get up to a $25 gift card with the purchase of select Superstar batteries after rebate. Come by today at K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store in Salem.
Parts City, yeah, Parts City, Parts City.
It's officially home buying season and the market is heating up. Buying a home is a huge decision, and where to get your home loan is just as important. Don't buy your home without checking into Riverways Federal Credit Union's great rates and service. Riverways is not for profit and has more ways to say yes, and you can apply in less than 5 minutes. Need a pre-approval to help seal the deal? We've got you covered. Get started at Riverways FCU today. Riverways Federal Credit Union, located in Rolla, Salem, and Cuba.
Progressive Ozark Bank is proud to announce a better way to manage your debit card fraud alerts. Instead of a phone call, customers will receive a message on their text-enabled numbers if there is a concern on a debit card transaction. It's fast and easy. Want to find out how you can get fraud text alerts on your phone? Drop by or call Progressive Ozark Bank for more information. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, where people matter.
And we welcome you back to the Salem High School football field. It's halftime as the Marching Blue is entertaining our crowd tonight, as it's been pretty much Mountain View entertaining their crowd tonight with football and plenty of very good offense tonight, Rick, and they have been very diversified in that offense too.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a mixture of everything, Stan. But, what was kind of surprised to see here, Stan, or I was a little bit, is we're used to Mountain View Liberty putting the ball up a lot, but I didn't really think we'd see that much tonight. But they put the ball up here 18 times in the first half.
Well, I really thought that, one of the things that was going on was the bomb. They kept throwing the bomb, and just knowing that
let it go.
Short.
Yeah. I mean, I'm saying, when you look at the plays ran, you're going, you see a lot of it is like you say. I mean, they did run the ball a lot with Mr. Rutledge, but but most of all, what we see was the ball in the air.
Yeah. And there's not much you can do about that.
No.
When you have that happening. So anyway, Salem Tigers trailing by a score of 45-0 at halftime. As we mentioned, the Marching Blue out there. And Rick, we start taking a look at some of these stats. A lot of yardage for Mountain View, and they've even had some very good field positions with 3 Salem Tiger turnovers to boot. Let's go ahead and tell you right now, Mountain View has 11 first downs in that first half. Salem Tigers had 2. But Mountain View penalized 4 times for 45 yards. Salem 4 for 40. So, I mean, you get it, 11 first downs, but they had a lot of long runs, touchdowns, and a lot of big plays, and then short yardage situations we mentioned. So, Rick, let's take a look at who do you want to talk about first? Mountain View?
Let's go with Mountain View. Let's go.
Right.
Their leading carrier tonight, Stan, going to be in is Jaron Rutledge. Stan. He had 8 carries for 27 yards, and Parker Toon had 2 carries for 8 yards. Gavin Reese had 2 carries for 29 yards. Chris Shar, Stan, has had 1 carry for 11 yards. Kyle Roberts had 1 carry for 3 yards. and Jasper Melby Stan had 1 carry for 9 yards, so they ended up with 107 yards rushing in this first half.
And we thought, and now it's going to be kind of when they started out the game, they're doing a lot of rushing, but then all of a sudden in that second quarter, the air attack.
Yeah, it's like let's work on something else, and that's exactly what it looked like, didn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, in the air, Gavin Reese Stan put the ball up 18 times. He completed 14 of those passes, Stan, for 233 yards, so they ended up with 343 total yards of offense.
Wow, and and that big yardage at that. A
lot of big runs and big pass plays.
How about Salem Tigers?
Yeah, let's start out with the leading carrier tonight is going to be Toby Goberstan. He's got 7 carries for 20 yards. Ruben Hovey has 6 carries for 18 yards. Atticus Givens had 3 carries for 10. Hayden Ragsdale had 1 carry for 2. Jevin Blair Stan had a couple of carries for 8 yards, and Everett Campbell Stan had 1 carry for a -1 yard. So Salem ended up with 57 yards of offense in this first half.
And no passing.
No passing
yards. And not much you can really do. And we did have 1 interception thrown. We mentioned that Hayden Ragsdale did throw a ball, was tipped at the line of scrimmage, ended up going right to Rutledge. And then earlier on in the first quarter, on a handoff to Hovey, ball either got knocked out of the hands of Ragsdale or as the handoff was happening, it looked like Ragsdale was getting pushed a little bit. So I'm thinking he went to hand the ball off and it just hit him in the thigh. Came loose. Smothers was right there for Mountain View to recover that ball, and that was like at the 32-yard line, and they went in to score from there. And after the interception, the Tiger defense did hold, and Mountain View went for it on 4th and 1. Tried to pass in the corner of the end zone. That was incomplete. So the Tigers did hold there. But on the ensuing, after the punt, and they got the ball back, it was another touchdown for Mountain View, again in very good field position. When you're only 40 yards away or so, it's a very short field.
Short field,
you can do a lot of different things with that. And, of course, another turnover. Salem Tigers on an excellent return on a kickoff by Brody Ray of 61 yards. Got the ball down to right at the 10-yard line, but they fumbled on 3rd down and goal, and the Mountain View Liberty Eagles recovered it at the 7-yard line. And that recovered by Toon, the Reed Toon, not Parker Toon. There's like 3 Toons on this team. And Reed Toon was able to recover that ball and thwart the Salem Tiger offensive possession there and keep them off the scoreboard. We are at halftime. Marching Blue doing their outstanding routine here that they have done it a couple of different competitions, and they had a good competition at Mountain Grove here a week ago or so, and they were saluted. We tip our cap to Mr. Brian Craig and the entire Marching Blue for their great job that they do in performing and entertaining the crowds, and really doing a very nice job with props and the flag corps, all of them out there, and they really do a fantastic job, and tip of our cap to our Marching Blue. And don't forget, next week we'll be home to face Kabul in our final regular season game. And when we start talking about football, you start talking about that incredible, ugly playoff way they do it with the point system. And right now the Salem Tigers and Buffalo are kind of in seesawing back and forth in that final position. And then they'll have to pay either Stratford or Mountain View. But also, Mountain Grove is in our district, and we could end up going back to Mountain Grove again.
We could go right back down there. Yeah, we could.
And then, as we also mentioned, St. James is in it, as well as Cuba, all in the mix in our district. And, of course, there's power points. There's also bonus points for playing a strength of schedule, which we had that one time where we ended up going from one location, I think, playing St. Clair to going to Potosi one time because of the strength of schedule. How that happened, I still don't know how those points came out to play, but that's very possible. And so we will not know after next week where we will go.
Yeah, no matter what happens next week, folks, we won't know until, like you say, till Saturday or Sunday.
Saturday afternoon. When they figure out this PowerPoint. However they do
it's
that.
Crazy, like Stan said.
It's some calculated foundation formula that only Misha can figure out.
Nobody else can.
Nobody. 45-0 at halftime. It's Mountain View on top. We'll take a 3-minute break and come back, and we'll go over the scoring in the first half when we return. It's Tiger football on KSMO Media.
Welcome to Salem, Missouri, where the charm of the past meets the beauty of the Ozarks. At United Country Real Estate, we're proud to serve the heart of southern Missouri, connecting buyers and sellers across Dent, Phelps, Texas, and surrounding counties. Whether you're looking for a country home, historic property, or recreational land, our local experts live the lifestyle they sell. Contact us today at 573-729-3148 and discover the perfect place to live, work, and play with United Country Real Estate in Salem, Missouri.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Town & Country Supermarkets. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available. Then clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop in the store for your favorite items, then tell us your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan this QR code to learn more and start saving more today.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, you're free to enjoy your dreams. Bundle auto, home, and life and save up to 25%. American Family Insurance.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors that we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Jet Tire and Auto, Salem's only licensed Lucas Oil Service Center. Drive in today at 800 South Park Avenue right here in Salem. Moe's Cleaning Service, LLC, the only cleaning service you'll ever need. Give them a call at 573-201-0430 and get Moe for your money. The Bank of Salem was founded in 1883 on the principles of local ownership, a commitment to the people of our community, local decisions, and a conservative approach to banking. As one of the oldest locally owned banks in the Ozarks, we've had the privilege to serve generations of local families. We pride ourselves on dedication to our customers and the people of Dent County, and we take pride in being an important part of it for years to come. The Bank of Salem, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back. It's halftime here at the Salem High School football field. And Tigers are trailing 45-0 to Mountain View. Mountain View got on the board first, only took 40 seconds. They had 2 plays in their first drive, and it was a 224-yard run and a 2-point conversion by Reese going to Roberts on a pass. 8-0 Mountain View early. The Tigers then came back, but they fumbled the ball, giving the ball again in pretty good field position to Mountain View, and a Rutledge 2-yard run with the 7:34 remaining in that first quarter. Roberts' 2-point conversion was good, 16-0. And then the 5:04 mark after an interception, the tune, a 60-yard pass from Reese after a penalty. And then, on the interception, Tigers were able to hold on that one, and then they had to kick the ball back. Ball went to the 40-yard line, a good punt by the Tigers, but then from the 40-yard line, a one-play drive, to a 60-yard pass from Reese. He scooted down the sideline. I mean, he was gone. And then Edgar Navarro point after was good, 23-0, and that's where the first quarter ended with that. Then Reese, a 40-yard pass in the second quarter, the 9:55 mark to Roberts. 29-0 as the point after hit the support of the upright. And then at the 5:59 mark, Malby, a 41-yard pass from Reese. Malby turned the corner on the left side, and Ricky, he just took off out of nowhere and didn't really see him taking that to the house. But once he got down the sideline, there was nobody out there.
He was gone.
He was gone. 2-point conversion by Mays on a nice pass from Reese, made it 37-0. And then a Rutledge 4-yard run after a 41-yard pass completion to Tune. from the 4-yard line with 1:31 left to go in the half. The 2-point conversion, a tune pass from Reese, made it 45-0. Well, here at halftime, Carlos Lopez and Jason Jones of the Healthy Dent County Prevention Coalition are bringing some students who are actually teaching. It's a Salem High School student-led prevention coalition. They're called Teens on Prevention, or the TOP program. And they're highlighting these kids. These kids are going into classrooms and they're teaching about drugs and alcohol misuse. Good. And the Healthy Dent County Prevention Coalition is a dedicated coalition working tirelessly to really bring these issues to light with a special focus on the youth in our county. And right now, the coalition is doing a Too Good for Drugs curriculum targeting targeting the children in grades 4 through 6.
Okay.
Well, they're also working with the Dent County Health Center. Recently have launched an exciting student-led coalition called that Teens on Prevention, who are these are motivated juniors and seniors going in the classrooms, and these little young kids really look up to these seniors and juniors, kind of like they're heroes, and it really is a great job. And then they're not just out there just talking about it. These students that we're talking about in the TOP program are being educated on drug and alcohol prevention and the wellness for middle schoolers. Again, the program is called Teens Teach Prevention.
Good deal.
It's a great program.
Good deal.
Healthy Dent County Prevention Coalition, the Teens on Prevention student-led coalition, working hand-to-hand to keep drugs and alcohol away from our youngsters.
Good deal.
And really helping keep our community safe and healthy. And really have done a fine job, and they continue to do a great job. Carlos and Jason in the schools. Kids know them. They love them. And it really is a lot of fun to see the great work that they have done.
Good deal.
We talk a lot about some of the bad things that goes on at school and stuff, and Rick, sometimes we don't focus on the good things, but here's kids teaching kids.
Yeah.
And it's just it's an incredible program.
And sometimes that's maybe the way you get through, Stan.
And it is.
Yeah.
I think it really is. I think if they have I don't want to. Sometimes I don't want to say they treasure or they idolize a symbol or whatever. You see these rock stars and stuff, and they all get crazy, and the kids kind of want to emulate them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, when you got your high school kids who are athletes or scholars or quiz bowl kids, and they're out there teaching these kids there's more important things than drugs and alcohol.
Right. Yeah.
I think it's a fantastic opportunity for these youngsters to learn. And again, congratulations to Carlos, Jason, Healthy Dent County Prevention Coalition, and the Teens on Prevention, as well as the TOP program. And I really do believe that it is a really good thing. Teens on Prevention is a good program, really taking off in our area. I think last year they had 7 kids doing it, Ricky, 14 this year.
Good deal.
Doing it.
That is a good deal.
So, again, thanks to Carlos, Jason, and the Healthy Dent County Prevention Coalition. We're at halftime. The officials are back on the field. Mountain View is back. Salem not back on the field yet. Again, we remind everybody that we have our final regular season football game. It'll be senior night next week. It'll be Salem taking on Kabul, and that game will be here 7 o'clock next Friday night on KSMO AM 1340, FM 95.7. And we'll be streaming it on KSMOradio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, and KSMO YouTube. I also want to remind you, Tuesday night, our Salem Lady Volleyball Tigers will be in Sullivan to take on the Cuba Lady Wildcats. It's district play. Salem seated 4th, Cuba seated 5th. They'll battle at 5 o'clock Tuesday evening, 4:45 with Tiger Talk Coach Deanna Atkinson on KSMO AM 1340 and FM 95.7. Now, we will stream the game, but it's going to be on Misha.tv. Again, we are not trying to duck anything. This is not us trying to get away from it and make money. It's unfortunate. It's Missouri State High School Activity Association requirement that we air it through Misha.tv. It has a paywall. You have to pay to watch the game. We don't get the money. Oh, it would be nice, but we don't get it. It goes to Misha. They give us like crumbs to carry it, but anyway,
compared to what it costs,
compared to what they're getting.
Yeah.
Anyway, nonetheless, and this is just so people, if they want to see the district game, you'd have to be there in person and pay the $6.
Got to pay it.
Or you can watch it and pay the streaming cost. And that's their attitude toward it.
That's right. Or you can just listen on the radio.
It's free on the radio.
There you go,
There you
folks.
go.
There
So
you go.
You can listen for free, or you can stream it
And pay.
and pay whatever their
Pay
fee
whatever
is.
their
And
fee
I don't
is.
really know what their fee is.
I don't know what it is
right?
either. I don't either.
I think it used to be $12.
Seemed
and
like
then
it
with
was that.
some
Wasn't there
taxes,
something? Yeah.
was like $13.50 or something of that nature.
Yeah,
But
it
anyway,
was-
I don't really know what it is, and I'm not going to tell people it costs.
We
this
don't know.
because I don't know.
Yep.
So when you go to that paywall next Tuesday, you'll find out.
There you go. There you go.
If you want to watch the Salem Lady Tigers take on the Cuba Lady Wildcats. Now, should Salem win, they would be playing Thursday night against St. Clair. We'll not have that game on KSMO, AM 1340, FM 95, or even streaming it because there's a conflict there. Already have commitments for that night, so we'll not be there on that Thursday night. But should Salem play St. Clair, if they get that far and then win, the championship game Saturday would be back on KSMO Media. And, well, KSMO AM 1340 and FM 95.7 and stream. But again, one step at a time. You got to win Monday night to go, or Tuesday night to go to Thursday, and win Thursday to go to Saturday. So
There you
let's
go.
start out Tuesday night, 5 o'clock. From Sullivan, District play, Class 3, District 9, Salem, and Cuba. Still waiting on the Tigers to come back on the field. They have started the auxiliary clock. So about ready to get that one underway. Tomorrow we have Missouri and Auburn. The game will join in progress at about halftime. We'll be doing a remote from Turtle Cove. The farm's out that way near Lenox, and they have their Fall Fest tomorrow. We hope you can make it out there and enjoy that. Should be a lot of fun. Some chicken races and things of that nature. Some good stuff. I hope you make it out to Turtle Cove tomorrow. We'll be broadcasting live from there from 11 to 1. Starts at 8 o'clock in the morning, I believe, and goes, I think, to 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
So don't quote me on that, but I do believe that that's the hours that they will have their Fall Fest tomorrow at Turtle Cove Farms. Hope you can make it out. All righty. Well, St. Louis Blues have been in action. Ricky, Blues won last night in overtime.
Yeah.
A goal by Jake Neighbors.
Finally got a score, didn't we? In overtime.
Didn't think they'd ever score. But, the Blues are back in action. They'll be playing again tomorrow night as well on KSMO. 6:30 will be that pregame show. I'm not sure who they're playing. And they played the Islanders the other night. I don't know who they're playing.
Yeah.
And I apologize for that. I should, but I don't. Anyway, so a full day on Saturday, remote, some Missouri football and Blues hockey, all coming your way on KSMO, your Ozark sports leader. You missed anything?
Carolina Hurricanes.
Carolina Hurricanes.
We got it. That's who the
Big
Blues.
blow,
That's who the Blues.
The big blowhards will be in town.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very good.
The Hurricanes.
Carolina and the Blues. Saturday, 6:30 pregame, 7 o'clock game time. Chris Kerber, Joey Vitale on that call from the Enterprise Center in St. Louis, Missouri. All right.
Very well.
45-0. Mountain View leads at halftime. We will. Oh, well, I don't know what we'll see. I'm not quite sure. I would think Mountain View will come out possibly with a second team and run, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. We don't we don't know. Like I say, they may come in, run one series with their starters, and then like you say, turn it over to the backups. I know that, like Stan said, unless this score drops underneath, what is it, 35? The clock will continue to run here in this second half.
Well, we hope it'll be for the third quarter and fourth quarter. It's only required to be in the fourth, but we will see what happens.
Like I say, a lot of them do, like you say, do run once it gets into the second half. But like I say, we'll see how the referees have decided. Like you said, before the game starts, they kind of give the scorekeepers a kind of a go over,
Right,
and they kind of go through their rules and stuff, and and you just go with what the referee says. Yeah.
And they usually check as well with the coaches as they go to
Sure
halftime to see what their desires are. Yeah.
Okay.
All righty. So very good. So about ready to get the kickoff. Kickoff will be brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Straight, your agent. He's been a busy guy tonight. Willie can help handle a lot of different things because when life strikes, you never know what's going to happen. Look at Florida with hurricanes. Ooh. 2 hurricanes in 2 weeks, or might have flood waters, or who knows. But remember, contact Willie to have the right insurance for you when needed. 729-4941 or see him 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. Well, we don't see Navarro kicking off. We see Roberts kicking off, and that ball will go out of bounds. Salem will have it at the 35-yard line. I don't think they'll make him kick it again.
Was that Gavin or was that
That
Roberts?
might be Reese.
It is
That
Reese.
is Reese.
It is Reese, yeah.
Well,
Okay.
where's Navarro? Where'd he go? I don't even
He
see him out there.
Maybe he didn't come back. No, I don't know. Yeah.
Do you see? I don't see him. I don't see him.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. There he is. Walking that way, right there. Little guy right at the 50. There he goes. He's got his ankle all taped up. I see that, Stan.
Oh, well, maybe he hurt himself.
Maybe he hurt his ankle. Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, I was kind of wondering, Rick.
Yeah, there he is. Like I say, he does have some pretty good tape on that ankle.
Yes, he does. All right, Tigers on offense. 1st and 10. Campbell getting off to Atticus Givens, who's hit for a loss back at about the 33-yard line. First guy in the backfield, number 58, was Preston Smothers, and he smothered him.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah, Atticus never had a chance on that one. Slow developing.
It was very slow. You're right, Stan, developing, and he had nowhere to go.
Yeah. So Preston just kind of laid out Atticus. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 12. Hayden Ragsdale not in the lineup, and have not gotten a report on his status either as well.
Nope.
Inside handoff to Gover. Bingo for Toby.
Good job.
And he gets across the 44 to about the 45. That'll be a gain of 8. Yeah, wait a minute. 7. Make that 7.
Okay.
One guy is at the 46. One guy's at the 45. Where are they going to mark it, Ricky? They're going to put it at the 46. So give him 8.
I got him 8.
Give him 8.
I got him 8.
Give him 8.
Yeah. Nice run, Toby. Right up
Just
the middle, Stan.
Right up the middle.
He had a good hold over it. That
Nice
opened up.
handoff by Campbell, really. He kind of looked like he was going the other way and then handed it back. And maybe that was just enough to give him Toby a hole. Tigers stack up the right side with receivers.
Ooh,
and I think they've got an illegal formation, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, didn't.
And they're calling a false start. I didn't see anybody move, but I think the formation is just illegal.
It was just, like I say, everything was laid on the right side, Stan, as you're right. Like the left side of the line got up there, but the right side was kind of lagging behind, and I'm not for sure everybody got on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I'm not. The far guy has to be on the line of scrimmage, and I think he was off.
Yeah.
I think he was back a foot.
Too far. Yeah.
So I think it was just an illegal formation. They kind of try and stag it again. Again, they're kind of in the same.
No,
they're back on the line.
Closer.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, they're a little bit closer. Hand out to Gover again up the middle, and this time he'll pick up about 2, maybe 3. He's not going anywhere, and they'll stop play. He'll get out to about the 38, 39 to bring up 4th down. That penalty hurt, Rick.
Boy, it did, didn't it?
And that's what's been happening to Salem Tigers all year long. They get a couple of good plays. It looks like they have some momentum, and they get a penalty, and it'll kill them, or a loss play, and it'll kill them.
Or a loss.
You know, they got that loss on 1st down, and Gover got the nice run to make it a third and manageable, but it never happened. Fire bob it back to punt. And they got Toon back there to try and return it, Ricky.
Okay.
We will see. Hope Breyer can get it up in the air.
Oh.
And he got a low liner. It's going to take a couple of bounces. And
let it go
of course,
this time. Let it go.
yeah, there's a Salem Tiger just following that ball down. And
there
they
we
will
go.
Down it at about the 28-yard line. Gavin Sapal right down there with the ball. So had Toon one to come up and get it. I think Gavin would have ate him alive.
Yeah, I said, go ahead and pick that up.
Yeah, dare you. Double dog dare you.
Yeah. Pick that ball up.
He'll mark at the 27-yard line after it comes to a stop.
Okay. See what.
Let's see what Mountain View wants to do.
I still see Mr. Toon.
Oh yeah, everybody's still in there. Yeah, it's the full gambit.
Yep.
Reese is back at quarterback. Rutledge is his tailback. In motion comes Toon. Back to throw. They're going to go and across the field and incomplete. Looked like the ball might have gotten tipped.
I think it may have been tipped.
It was intended for Mulby, but it looked like that ball was underthrown or got tipped, and I really couldn't
tell. Yeah.
Bring up 2nd down and 10. Mulby wide open across the field.
He was, wasn't he? Yeah.
Just did a little down and in, and he was just wide open. 2nd and 10. Reese keeping it rolling to his left and still keeping it, trying to get to the outside, and he'll run out of bounds. A loss of about 4.
Okay.
He did not want to take on Toby Gover. He just
Toby
kept
was
running
a
outside.
wasn't he?
Yeah. He goes, no, I know you got hit hard. I don't want to get hit hard, so I want to go out of bounds. Loss.
You can run me out of bounds, yeah.
Loss of almost 4. Back to the, well, give him a 3. They're going to say he went out of bounds at the 24-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down, 13. Toon and Mulby coming to the right side. And to the left side, they have Braden Mays. Rutledge in the backfield. Far out to the right side, Roberts rolling to his right. Wants to throw. Fires that ball out. Intended for Roberts, but he overthrew him.
Well, he had him, Stan.
He did. Gillis was right there, but the pass was too high for Roberts.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Roberts not a real big guy, 5'9".
But that ball that looked like that sailed on him, Stan. Like I say, he come back with a pretty good throw, but like I say, it looked like it sailed on him.
But he is running, Rick.
Yeah, he is
trying
running.
to run to his right and throw.
Yeah.
And so Reese will drop back to punt, but you can't, this guy's got an arm.
Yeah.
That means nothing. So on 4th and 13, I drop Brody Ray back.
Let me try it
That's
again,
what we're
Coach.
gonna. That's what we're
Let me
gonna
try
do.
to go again. Let me go again.
6:50 and counting here. The snap is back, and Reese shanks that punt. Comes toward the Mountain View bench, and will drop dead at the 47-yard line of Mountain View. That's a punt, a total of 20 yards. Netting out, and the Salem Tigers will have the ball in Mountain View territory. 1st and 10. After the punt by Reese. And again, the clock is running, as Rick mentioned. They have stopped it here for a change of
just get this
possession.
possession, and then they should probably put it right back in
Well,
motion.
we'll see.
We got to get the referee over on the other side first.
Well, you know how long that can take. Well, we're not there yet. Well, they're not going to start until the snap, so.
Going to do it on the snap?
Yeah.
Yeah, usually, like you say, once that they put it back in play, they'll go.
Tigers stay in a double wing. Let's see what they can do on this possession here as Campbell flips it outside, and a flag is down. Tigers had Andrew Harris in the lineup, and they flipped that ball to him, but it's going to be against the Salem Tiger. Nope, it's going to be offsides against Mountain View. Excuse me.
Got that one? I'm like you. I kind of looked, and then I thought, well, maybe that referee, because it looked like he was pointing offside. But
well, one guy did. The other guy, I looked, and the other guy was facing Salem, and the other guy was facing Mountain View.
Yeah.
Well, that could.
See which one you got? I don't know.
Well, yeah, I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, they stay that double wing, and they're going to try that same play again. Harris has it, now trying to cut up the field, and he will lose a yard. On 1st and 5, it'll be 2nd and 6. Well, actually, they give him a very good spot, Rick, and they put him right back to the line of scrimmage. So bring up 2nd and 5. Harris a little bit shy of that. I didn't see him quite get that far, but that's okay. We don't normally get good spots.
That's right. Yeah.
I often wonder.
Yeah. Andrew will take it. Like say, at least give me a puck.
You betcha. Givens back in for Salem, and they get this one up the middle and trying to knife his way through for a couple of yards, maybe a yard or two. And that looked.
Mr. Blair, Stan?
Looked like Kevin Blair, yeah.
Okay.
And now he's coming up a little wobbly
Kinda
on that
gimpy
right
too?
ankle, yeah. Gain of 1, 3rd and 4. Givens checks out. Harris back in. Down to 5:20 and counting, 3rd quarter, 45-0 Mountain View. Tigers defense did a good job of holding the Eagles, Liberty Eagles. So on 3rd and 4, what do the Tigers have up their sleeve? Campbell will give it to Gover. Gover dives forward. He might have it, Rick.
Going to be close, isn't it, Stan?
It'll be very close. And it might be a 4-down territory. You go for it here. If he doesn't have it, he's just shy.
He's going to call it a first down, Stan.
Yep, he should.
Okay.
First down for the Salem Tigers. They're first of the second half. They now have 3 on the game.
There we go.
Toby had to roll off that final tackler and still go by another half yard, Rick.
But he kept rolling and giving you the roll.
He was. He's able to keep the knees off the ground.
Yeah, he was.
And turn his body.
Ooh.
Well, Rick Gover carried that ball, but I'm not sure how far he carried it because it looked like it came out in my view, and Mountain View had the ball.
Yeah. I don't
But
know.
they called him down.
The man, like I say, we don't know if the whistle already went. But
yeah. Well, they called him down, but.
Yeah. But yeah, you're right. You're
definitely
right. Yeah,
it was not a very clean handoff.
Yeah, Mountain View did come out there with the ball. Yeah.
And I was just kind of wondering, did he really ever have it? But we'll find out. 2nd down and 10. Harris in motion. They flip it to him, and Harris cuts through the middle. Nice gain. Gets about 5. And he'll get across the 35-yard line to about the 34.
Nice block out there in the front stand, kind of leading that charge was that Jaden Ard.
Yep. Open that hole up a little bit. Of course, it was Reed Toon falling on Harris after he's down. That always feels good. 3rd and 5. Harris again in motion. We'll try it again. It worked the first time. Let's try it again. And this time he's still spinning.
He's still spinning, Stan.
He's still trying to get there. He's got to around the 30, and that's as far as he's going to go. Tigers will push him forward. Again, Mountain View comes out with the ball. And they're going to say it's a fumble.
Whoa, wait.
This time they're saying it's a fumble.
Wow.
Now, how can you call it a fumble when you marked him down back? Rick, I believe they stopped the play.
Yeah.
And then right at about
kind of the same thing we seen the
33-yard line.
Yeah.
And then they continue to pull and yank on the ball, and then coming out with it was Roberts. And they're going to have Roberts get the ball, 3rd quarter. 4th turnover by Salem.
Kind of let that play go, didn't they? Wow.
Well, if you're going to let him tug and tag on it, he's down.
Yeah.
But they let him do it. Reese still in, and we're going to throw another bomb. For Toon. Toon has it. Touchdown. Only had to wait for him to run.
69.
Toon, a touchdown. 69-yard touchdown throw. What's this about not throwing the bomb?
Wow. Why, I don't know. But
Reese, his 4th touchdown pass. And Parker Toon has had himself a night.
Yeah, he's got, he's going to be pretty close now, Stan, to, I think he's going to go over 200 now.
Well, 69, a 60-yard touchdown pass. That's 129 by himself. And he ran for one, too. Well, we've got the.
Well, he's going to try to kick now, isn't he?
Navarro back in. Roberts holding. They're going to fake it, go for 2, wide open. Roberts will take it in for 2, and that's almost too easy.
Yeah, kind of a high snap, Stan, and he just picked up and took the ball and just run it to the outside for an easy 2-point conversion.
53-0 on the 2-point conversion by Roberts after the bomb by Reese. And Toon way behind the Tiger defender that time. But Ricky, why do that when you have a 45-0 lead?
Yeah, I didn't understand that. I didn't understand that either.
You know, you've got your varsity team you're playing. Obviously, you know you've been able to beat them tonight with a long pass. You know you've got the speed to beat them, and there's not much they can do about that.
True.
You know, sometimes I that's where you don't need to be doing that and kind of deflate egos. I mean, it's just not that maybe ego's not even the right word. Just deflate your desire.
Yeah, true.
But it's a touchdown nonetheless. 69-yard pass from Reese to Toon. Reese has thrown for a couple of 2-point conversions. He has also thrown a 40-yard pass to Roberts and Maltby. So 4 touchdown passes tonight for Reese. I'm sure he's probably over really close to about 350 yards.
Yeah. True.
With 69 on top of that, and then he had a couple passes before that.
True.
No, not in the second half.
No, not in the second half.
All right,
Yeah.
so he's over.
He's still over 300.
Yeah, he's over 300 yards.
Yep.
All right, Navarro will kick it off this time. But they have stopped the clock, Ricky, here in this third quarter.
Yeah, for the score.
Yeah. All right, let's see what Navarro wants to do here. And that's a real short kick. Tigers don't field it very cleanly at first. And then trying to come up the middle for Salem with that ball is Atticus Givens.
Okay.
Up to about to the 40-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 39. 1st and 10. 2:32 and counting here in the first half. I'm sorry, I should say first half. Third quarter.
Yep.
53-0 Mountain View. 4 touchdown passes for Reese and 3 touchdowns for Toon.
Okay.
All right, so on that turnover, Mountain View turns around and puts points on the board as Campbell runs into his own lineman, and he's going to get thrown down for no gain. I think that was supposed to go to Hovey, but we had a lineman going to the right. Hovey was coming from the left.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work that way.
Kind of have a meeting there, won't we?
And they all met at the quarterback.
That's not good.
No. No, and Everett had to make a decision, so he went to the right.
Hang on to the ball. Yeah.
Went to our right, his left.
His left, yeah.
Trying to get away, got back to the line of scrimmage. They'll bring up 2nd and 10. They flip it to Givens, trying to get a block, and he doesn't get much. He'll get maybe 2 yards. Givens trying to get a block out there, trying to, first off, elude Campbell.
Yeah.
And Campbell limping a little bit on that knee, Ricky, and that's what I
don't like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I really didn't like him carrying the ball, but
nope.
Try and keep that young man off the football field.
True. Yeah, tell him he can't play.
Yeah, you tell him. You tell him.
That he can't play. Yeah.
45 seconds to go, third quarter. 53-0 Mountain View. Tigers on a 3rd and 8. They stay in the double wing. Give this one to Jevin Blair, and Jevin will get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, Mountain View knows Salem's just going to run the ball, and they're not really fearing anything. They've got 11 guys up within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. But they will drop Mr. Parker Toon back for the punt, which will come in that fourth quarter. 53-0 after 3 quarters of play. We're going to come back in 1 minute. It's Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Welcome back. Getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Stan Stevens, Rick Hoyt with you here in the KSMO Media team. Appreciate you being with us. Salem Tigers trailing Mountain View Liberty 53-0. Mountain View will move on to 6-2. And the Tigers will fall to 1-7 unless there's a 54-point touchdown out there somewhere that we could get. I don't know, but we're about ready to kick the ball back. Breyer ready to kick this one. High snap, and he gets this one off. He gets nicked, but they're not going to call a penalty. And taking that ball down and running back the other way, it's Mountain View, and Toone's still back in there returning kicks, Rick. But what's the purpose in a 53-0 game? No, they did call roughing the kicker.
Yeah, they did.
Well, he didn't pull the flag out initially, I can tell you that much.
That's close enough.
But, yeah, he got bumped as he kicked the ball. Should be a 10-yard penalty and a first down for Salem.
Should be yeah.
Roughing the kicker against Mountain View is declined. Well, that's what he just said.
That is what he said.
So Salem Tigers defense will come.
Wait a minute, wait. Yeah.
Well, I don't know, Rick.
You got me. I've lost me on this one, Stan.
So Campbell's out there talking to him. I don't know what they're doing.
I don't either.
They're saying it's Mountain View ball.
What?
Why would Salem decline?
Here comes Neil now. Yeah,
why would Salem decline the penalty?
Yeah.
It's going to give you a first down.
Are they going to? Yeah. I'm like Coach Myers. I want an explanation here. Yeah.
Well, who told him from the Salem bench to decline the penalty?
Exactly, yeah.
Why would you take away a first down? Why would you give the ball?
I didn't decline that penalty. Wow.
A little miscommunication on the field. Let's try it again.
Yeah, go from there and go 10 yards, yeah.
At least 10.
We're going to give it a 5. Running into the kicker.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, not roughing the kicker, but running into the kicker. So it's not an automatic first down.
No.
Well, he did not call personal foul. I didn't see that, but he did call running into the kicker. So a 5-yard penalty, and the Tigers are still on the field, and they're going to go for it. Well, why not? Clock should be running.
There
right?
we go. Yeah, we finally put it in.
But I mean, it should have been running anyway.
Yeah, I agree.
So whoever operating our clock needs to just let it go at this stage.
Let it run.
Absolutely. So 4th and 4. They give it to Gover up the middle. Gover is not going to get it. He's going to get 2 yards. But it'll be Mountain View ball now at the Salem Tiger 48-yard line. So the Tigers offense cannot convert. And the defense will come back on the field. And again, they stop the clock, Rick. I'm not understanding this.
Go.
There should be no stopping of the clock with a 53-0 score at all, except for a timeout. And that's it.
Yeah, he didn't even start him there. Wow.
And they keep the first team on there, and the inside handoff running down the middle of the field and turning to the left, and they're going to get another touchdown. And that's Rutledge with a 48-yard touchdown. A little inside handoff.
Yeah, kind of like a little inside handoff, Stan, and come up the middle and went to the outside, and there was nobody left for the Salem Tigers to get him.
Well, been all Mountain View tonight, but why would you still have your first team in at this stage of the game? And that's the point I guess we were really trying to make, Rick. There's guys they have sitting on the sideline here that would love to have a little playing time.
True.
Stab is back and Reese with the point after, and that ball is blocked. So the PAT is blocked by the Salem Tigers. 59-0. Mountain View on top on this Friday night. And again, I'm still trying to figure out the clock situation, Rick. That clock should be running the whole time, and it's not.
Yeah. The only time, like you say, that when I did it, like I say, the only time that he stopped it was on a touchdown or a timeout. Or an injury. Yeah,
right.
That's about the only time that I stopped it. Yeah, unless the referee stopped me. But most of the time, like I say, I just let it go.
So Mountain View will be kicking off again. Another kickoff brought to you by your friends at Farm Bureau Insurance. And if you have a question or two about the right type of insurance for you or your family, be it car or home or maybe even an umbrella coverage for those who want to have more than one car insured, like 3 or 4 cars, but you don't want to have super big policies on all 4, get an umbrella policy.
Yeah.
You can do that. Contact Willie Strader. He can help you with that. 729-4941 or 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. Farm Bureau Insurance bringing you our next kickoff by Mountain View, which will be coming your way here in just a few seconds. For Rutledge, that is his second touchdown of the night. Our third touchdown, excuse me. He has 3 touchdowns, all by the rush.
Yep.
Junior, 6 foot and 210. He's a load. Reese went one way, handed that ball off the other, and Rutledge took it and went in for the touchdown. Ball falls off the tee, and Reese will come back and kick it. So Navarro's not kicking it this time.
No.
And the kick comes back. Salem Tigers are going to let it go. That ball has to be fielded. And finally it is by the Salem Tigers, and making their way up the field to the middle. The ball does come loose.
Ball, yeah, I think he called him down, Stan. I think the ground calls that. Like on the outside official on the other side, Stan, I think he said he was down.
Yeah, Atticus Givens with that return. And 10:50, and now they continue to keep the clock running. Givens had to go back all the way to 7-yard line. That ball is a live ball until it goes over the goal line.
True.
And Salem was not seen to be in any big hurry to go get the ball.
Yeah. You either let that thing go into the end zone or you got to go get it.
Well, it has to go in the end zone. You got to make sure it gets in the end zone.
It's got to get in the end zone. Yeah.
That's right. Campbell goes under center. 59-0 Mountain View. And they'll hand this one off to Hovey. Hovey trying to get around to the left side. Breaks one tackle. That ball did come out, and Mountain View will pick that ball up at about the 45-yard line. Trying to make his way to the outside is Toon. He breaks another tackle. Toon down the sideline, and he's going to go in for a touchdown. A 45-yard fumble recovery touchdown for Mountain View.
Wow, Stan. Boy, did that ball come out there, Stan. I didn't see who knocked that ball loose, but that ball just come flying out of there.
45-yard fumble recovery, touchdown. Yeah, Ricky, that was...
Could not tell, yeah.
I couldn't tell either.
It looked like it could have been hit from the side stand and may have hit like his thigh pad, which caused it to go forward.
Well, it looked like somebody punched it out.
Yeah.
And I couldn't tell you who. Well, Navarro back in, Roberts to hold. For the Salem Tigers, that is turnover number 5. Bad snap, Roberts back. You got to try and outrun the Salem Tigers, and it's not going to happen. Sapar brings them down. He's had enough of that.
You're not going nowhere.
2-point conversion fails. 65-0 to score. On Toon getting another touchdown, his 4th of the game. And this time playing defense.
On the defensive side, yeah.
So fumble by Hovey. And not really a fumble, but that ball is actually just knocked out of his hand.
Out of there, yeah.
So 5, count them, 5 turnovers to Salem Tigers, 4 fumbles and 1 interception. Well, Rick, it's been kind of one of those nights where, last week we watched Mountain Grove, and Mountain Grove did things systematically, very nicely.
Yep.
Moved the ball down the field. They threw one pass all night long, but they really did a good job of controlling the pace of the game and really trying different things that they needed to work on. Here, Mountain View, to me, There's no written law, but you come out in the second half, you've got a 45-0 lead. Why are you throwing a bomb?
Yeah, that one there, I didn't
get that
No.
one.
No.
I understand a fumble recovery, taking it back for a touchdown. I get that.
okay.
That's part of the game.
Yep.
And a good run is part of the game, but throwing the bomb.
But to me, I would come back out, like you say, in the second half and play as many kids as I could, but I'd run the ball.
Run the ball.
Yep.
Keep it sane.
Yeah.
Ball's going to come back, taken by the Salem Tigers to the 20-yard line, and going down immediately is Max Schlomer. Taking him down there was Rutledge. A one-on-one tackle.
Yeah,
Nicely
he did.
done
He got
by
him.
Rutledge.
Yeah.
65-0 Eagles on top. And
now we do see some substitutions, Stan.
yeah, finally, but not many. You still got Toon still out there. You still got Roberts out there now, and he's finally coming off.
Yep.
But you still got a lot of their starters, Rick, that are out there, and I may pull them off one at a time, but still, you're 9:25 left in the game. It's well decided. Campbell will get that one off and trying to get around the outside and getting thrown down by Harris with that carry. And he did a good job of getting about 7 yards. He just got picked up and manhandled, though.
Just kind of got thrown down at the end, didn't he?
Made a nice cut inside. He read that well, but then Roberts picks him up and just flings him down.
Yep. Tigers make some substitutions here, Stan.
Sure. Everybody needs to get a little chance to play a little bit. 8:40 and counting. Salem, as I mentioned, will fall to 1-7. Mountain View, well, Ricky, 6-2.
Yep.
Flipping it back, fumble again, and then picked up by the Tiger running back, but now it's going to cost them a yard or two. They tried to give it to Reuben Hovey, and Hovey never got his hand. He never got the handle on it.
Yeah, he never got a hold of it. Yeah.
And the ball fell down at his feet. He was able to pick it up, but not gain anything. Lost about a half yard. Bring up third and about 3. Down to 8 minutes and counting here as Harris comes back in the game. Hovey will check out.
Looks like Harris brought the play in, Stan.
14 seconds on the play clock as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he gives this one to Blair. Blair has a little bit of a hole if he can break through, and he'll get the first down. Gets across that second effort, Rick.
Yeah.
And he got the first down, a gain of about 6.
Okay.
Almost 7.
I'm going to give him 7, Stan.
I give him 7.
Got it.
That extra dive, I'd give it.
I like that.
Yeah,
That little extra effort there. I like that.
And he's going to check out. He lost his shoe.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, he did. He lost his shoe. He has to go put it back on. So Blair will check out. Givens comes back in.
Yep. Atticus come in.
7 minutes to go in this one. Eagles up big, 65-0. Under center goes Everett Campbell, who came in when Ragsdale got injured. Flips that ball back to Atticus, and he'll move that ball up to about the
Gonna give him
45-yard line. I would, Rick.
Okay,
I'd
gotcha.
just give a 5-yard gain.
Gotcha.
Second down, 5 yards to go.
What we got?
And timeout being called on the field, I think by the Salem Tigers, with the score, Mountain View 65, Salem Tigers 0. Timeout brought to you by your friends at American Family Insurance. Jonas Schaefer, your agent. Remember, if you have a question or two about insurance, get in touch with Jonah. He can help you out. Home, or maybe it might even be your car, or it might even be that boat or that hunting cabin.
There you go.
Get in touch with Jonah, 729-5156. Back in 30 seconds, Tiger Football and KSMO Media.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors that we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Looking Glass Salon, Candy Mink and Katie Cardi, On the Spot Auto Glass, Hub's Tire Center, Ozark Overhead Door, The Technology Junkyard, Legends Automotive LLC, Flying W Boutique, Salem License Bureau, and New Life Auto. Be sure to thank these sponsors for bringing you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
Okay.
Back to play, Salem Tigers and Mountain View. 65-0 Liberty as Tigers get it, flip that ball back, trying to take that ball forward, and coming up with his Mountain View on the 6th Tiger turnover. I think it was Harris losing that ball, wasn't it?
I think so. Well, I seen it come out of there, Stan. Like saying, I don't know if it got punched out or if they just didn't get a handle on it, but.
And Mountain View will take over with 6:10 and counting. So for the Salem Tigers, Ricky, 6 turnovers.
6 turnovers.
And boy, you're not gonna have much success when you turn the ball over 6 times.
True.
Handing up the middle and trying to get a little bit of running room for Mountain View, wearing number 25. We're going to see some different numbers now. Wyatt Cox.
Okay.
And Cox with a gain of a yard. Looks like Roger Hafner is their quarterback right now. We'll see if that continues.
Okay.
Maybe not. Nope. They had him in for one play, so we're going to see who their quarterback will be. And trying to get around the outside again, trying to run that ball is Cox. He goes nowhere. Dennis Bond is their quarterback.
Yep.
At least that play. Kind of tried a couple different plays. Bond comes over and talks to Coach Ackland. And another loss of a yard. 3rd down and 12. 4:35 and counting in this one. Salem will be at home to take on the Kabul Bulldogs next week. That'll be Friday night final regular season game, senior night.
Senior night.
And that will be right here on KSMO Media and AM 1340 and FM 95.7. Bond takes it, rolls to his left. He's got running room.
He's got a lot of room.
He gets to the outside. Bond down the sideline. Bond cutting to cut back. Gets thrown down to the 20-yard line. They'll mark him down to 22 and a first down for Mountain View all the way from the 47-yard line to 22. That's a 25-yard gain. And for Mountain View, they're only their second first down of this second half.
Wow.
They have 13 on the game, Rick.
Wow.
But they didn't need it in the second half. They threw bombs away.
Yeah.
Had some long plays. 1st and 10. Bond in a gun.
Oop.
Gets it. Drop picked up by Cox. Cox gets taken down to the 20, a gain of 2. Kane Barrett with that tackle.
Boy, got a good bounce, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. The ball came right back up
to him.
Well, Barrett made that tackle, a gain of just 2 yards. Clock continues to wind down. 3 minutes left. Armstrong joins Bond there, and they give it to Armstrong. Big hole up the middle, and he's going to take it down to about the 11-yard line. That could be enough for a first down. I believe it is. Yeah, I think so. Another first down for Mountain View. They're 14th of the game, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the 11, so they can get another first down inside the 1.
Inside the 1, yep.
2:10 to go, 65-0 Mountain View. Ball to Salem Tiger 11-yard line, trying to add to their score. They give that one to Mays, and he turns the outside, breaks that tackle, and he's in for the touchdown.
Nope.
Oh, wait a minute. They're going to say he was out of bounds at the 1. Out of bounds at the 1. It looked like he kicked the marker, Rick. I guess maybe he stepped out first.
True.
I don't think he did. I truly believe. I think, yeah, he was off his feet. And it'll be second down in inches. And mark him outside the 1, so a gain of just about 9. Minute and 25 left to go. On the run by Braden Mays. Well, Mays came in when Schur got kicked out of the game back in the first half.
Yep.
They're down to 1 minute and 5 now. And flags go down. Now we had Mays is back there along with Armstrong, but their normal quarterback not in the game that we just saw. Bond.
They just moved again, Stan. You're right. Yeah.
Bond was up on the wing. So, like I said, they change quarterbacks like they change underwear, I guess.
I don't know. Yeah, they kind of moving guys around.
So that movement will cost them 5 yards. It'll move the ball back to the 6-yard line.
Let's see if they take a knee here, Stan.
Yeah. I bet you they don't.
Yeah.
Bond, actually he did.
Yep.
I'm shocked at that.
Yep.
Bond does take a knee, and a loss of 4 with that knee, but that's going to do it for this contest as the Salem Tigers will fall to Mountain View by a final score of 65-0. And Rick, not what we wanted to see, but you know, we kind of knew it was going to happen if Mountain Grove came out throwing the ball, and they did.
And they did. Yeah, you're right. Standing completed a lot of passes and turnovers and everything done Salem in tonight.
And it was one of those nights where Mountain Grove got touchdowns off a fumble, got touchdowns off a run, they got touchdowns off a pass, got basically almost every single way. And Salem Tigers almost got a touchdown off of a kickoff return. So
that's right.
A lot of different things happening tonight in this contest, but again, too many turnovers for the Salem Tigers, 5 fumbles and 1 interception. And you're just not going to get very far when that happens to you. And Tigers, again, Salem Tigers only 4 first downs in this game. So they lose it to Mountain View by a final score of 65-0. And Rick, Salem now 1-7. Mountain View is now 6-2 on the year, and they are 5-1 in the SCA. I don't know who they play now. I think they play Houston next week.
They got Houston next week. Okay.
And so, as we mentioned, the top of the SCA conference, you got Ava, you got Mountain View, you got Thayer, and you got Mountain Grove, and all of them, I think, have a crack at sharing that title.
Yeah, they do. So, yeah, they could.
So next week,
that's
could be a very exciting week in many areas of the SCA. However, we'll be taking on the Kabul Bulldogs, and that will be the final regular season game next Friday night at 7 o'clock. Why don't we take a 3-minute break and come back and give you stats from this one. Tigers lose at 65-0. Back in 3 minutes, it's Tiger football on KSMO Media.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center in Salem is here for all of your veterinary needs. From your house cat to a herd of cattle, Dr. Cunningham and her expert staff are here to help. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is committed to providing your animals with the highest level of care and support. Schedule an appointment today for checkups, boarding, surgery, supplies, or even 24/7 emergency services for established clients. Stop by or call in today and get the veterinary care that your pets deserve.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
Well, welcome back. Salem High School football field. Salem Tigers fall to the Mountain View Liberty Eagles by a final score of 65-0, 45-0 in halftime. 3 more touchdowns by Mountain View in the second half. Rick, and they didn't let up coming out at the third quarter. Threw a bomb, got a touchdown after that, then had another big run, and never really took the pedal off the throttle until late in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're right, Stan. Like I say, they come back out in the second half, and we thought maybe we might see a series, just for the coming back out in the second half. But no, they played pretty much all the second half within the, I'd say within the last 5 minutes of the game. I mean, we've seen their starters in, and which was what we thought was kind of surprising on our end. But and they. They pretty well handed it to Salem Tigers tonight. But like I say, you'll go over here in just a minute, is the turnovers for the Salem Tigers tonight. I mean, that definitely, like you say, was not very good on the Salem side either.
Yeah, the final touchdown, a Toon touchdown on a 48-yard fumble recovery by Reuben Hovey, and was able to pick that ball up and then take it all the way across the field and in for the touchdown. And sometimes those happen, Rick, and that's understandable. I guess what the point is that we're so close to district play, and you have guys who played the whole game. They've proven their point. They're going to win the game.
Yep.
Why have them on the field to take the opportunity to get them injured before you get to district play?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I'm not understanding that.
Yeah, I didn't either. Yeah.
So we've seen that. At least Mountain Grove last week did take their guys out a little bit earlier, but no, that did not happen quite this time, as early as maybe we might have anticipated.
True.
So let's talk a little bit about the stats for this one. Let's go. Well, a big bunch of the stats all belong to Mountain View Liberty Eagles. So why don't we just start with them?
You bet. We'll start out with their leading carry tonight. Stan's going to be Jared Rutledge. Stan, he had 9 carries for 75 yards. Parker Toon, Stan, had 2 carries for 28 yards. Gavin Reese had 3 carries for 26 yards. Chris Stan had 1 carry for 11 yards. Kyle Roberts had 2 carries for 3 yards. Jasper Melby had 1 carry for 9. Wyatt Cox had 3 carries for 3 yards. Dennis Boyd had 2 carries for 21 yards. Jaden Armstrong had 1 carry for 10. And Brandon Maystan had 1 carry for 9 yards. So they ended up with 195 yards rushing on the night.
195 yards rushing. But after the first quarter, Rick, they went to the air, and I say they probably spent 75% of their drives from that point on in the air.
Yeah, and like saying, Gavin put the ball up stand 21 times. He completed 15 of those passes for 302 yards. So they ended up with 497 yards of total offense here tonight.
It's a lot of yardage. 14 first downs and 7 penalties for 60 yards for Mountain View. They did not have a turnover in the contest. How about for the Salem Tigers, Rick?
Yeah, the leading carry tonight stand is going to be Toby Goverstan. He had 12 carries for 37 yards. Ruben Hovey had 7 carries for 18 yards. Jevin Blair had 5 carries for 16 yards. Atticus Givens had 6 carries for 14 yards. Andrew Harris had 3 carries for 12 yards. Hayden Ragsdale, stand before he got hurt, he had 1 carry for 2 yards. So Salem ended up with 99 yards of rushing in this contest.
And we have no word on Hayden, and we hope everything is good with Hayden.
Yeah, we do.
Well, we do not have any report.
Yeah, and like you say, Hayden put the ball up 2 times. Stan, he had 1 interception for no yards. So they ended up with 99 yards of total offense on the night.
But 6 turnovers, Rick.
Yeah,
5 fumbles.
6 turnovers. Yep.
5 fumbles and 1 interception, plus 4 penalties for 45 yards for the Salem Tigers in this one, as they fall to Mountain View by a final score of 65-0. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll come back and go through all the scoring and wrap it up on the high school football field. 65 for Mountain View, 0 for Salem. Back in 2 minutes. It's Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They're so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
Well, let's go over the scoring in this one. It was all Mountain View Liberty, and it started early in the game at the 40-second mark. 2-play drive after the initial kickoff, and a tune, and we have to probably justify that. There are a couple of tunes in here, or at least 2. I think there's 3, actually. But Parker Toon got a 24-yard run. Outstanding young runner, and extremely fast. He went in for 24 yards out, 6-0, and then Reese hit Roberts with a 2-point conversion pass, and that made it 8-0, and that was just 40 seconds into the game. Tiger offense didn't get much going. They did get a first down that first drive, but then that was it. They couldn't really generate any more. Punted the ball away, and then here came Mountain View back, and a Rutledge 2-yard run. and that did come after a fumble, though the Tigers did fumble that ball, and Smothers recovered that ball in the first quarter at about the 48-yard line. So they got that ball down to the 2. And then Roberts not only got the touchdown, a 2-yard run, and had a 2-point conversion, and at the 7:34 mark, 16-0. The Tigers then, on their next possession, threw an interception, Rick, but the defense did hold. They got Mountain View got down to the 1-yard line, could not score on a 4th down pass in the corner, intended for Roberts, overthrew, and the Tigers held, got the ball out to about the 10-yard line, then had to punt the ball. Well, maybe the 12. And then they had to punt the ball away. And then Tune, a 60-yard pass from Reese on one play after that interception at the 5:04 mark. And that made it 22-0. And then Edgar Navarro came in and did the point after, make it 23-0. That's the way it ended the first quarter. Tigers offense, again, really struggled all night long. Couldn't get much going. And then at the 9:55 mark, the Tigers gave the ball up at the 40-yard line. After a punt, the ball was, obviously, we didn't get a very good punt out of that one. But when we did get some good punts, they got the ball back. Actually, if my memory now corrects me, that's the one they took in for the touchdown. They got moved back to the 40, and then Reese threw a 40-yard pass to Roberts on the very next play. A touchdown point after actually hit the upright, the support bracket for the field goal uprights, and it was 29-0. 9:55 left to go in the second quarter. And then on the very next possession, another turnover by the Salem Tigers gave Mountain View the ball in pretty good location, 42 yards away, basically. And again, Mountain View went right after him with a pass. This time Malby on a little swing pass from Reese, then took it all the way across the field into the end zone. I don't think anybody expected that one to go for a touchdown, but he got on the sideline and outran everybody. Excuse me. And then Mays, a 2-point conversion pass from Reese, made it 37-0. And then as time was running out, 1:31 left to go in the half, Rutledge went in from 4 yards out. That was right after a pass from Reese to Tune of 41 yards down to the 4-yard line. And then after a no-gain play, Rutledge went in from 4 yards out. 2-point conversion pass from Tune to Reese. To Tune from Reese. Made it 45-0 at halftime. Then in the second half, in the third quarter, it took till 2:48 to go, but Reese, a 69-yard pass to Tune, 53-0 as Roberts' 2-point conversion. By the way, Tiger defense did hold Mountain View on their first possession of the second half and did force them to punt. And it was a really ugly punt, as a matter of fact, if my memory serves correctly. But Tigers could not convert it. And then in the fourth quarter, the 11-11 mark, Rutledge, a 48-yard run. Point after was blocked, 59-0. And then the final score was the fumble by Hovey, and that was brought back by Tune, 45 yards for the touchdown. And then a pass, 2-point conversion pass failed in the end zone. 65-0 the score for Mountain View here tonight at the Salem High School football field. Again, Salem 1-7 on the year. Final game against Kabul next week, and Mountain View 6-2. They'll take on Houston. That will be, I believe, at Houston, if I'm not mistaken, next Friday night, the final regular season game. It will be senior night here at the high school football field. Well, I want to thank everybody for joining us for Tiger Football on KSMO Media. We hope you enjoyed the game, not the way we wanted to have it go. Mountain View, again, very, very talented team. But, again, sometimes we kind of question that why coaches leave some of their better players in. You just don't want to see any kid get injured this close to districts and not be able to play.
Yeah, not this close to the end of the season. You're right.
You know, and you just go ahead and use your other players and let them get some experience. But, you know, these kids play all year long, and then the next thing you know, they get injured in a game or in part of a game that really doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
And it's just it's so hard for anybody who's ever coached before, and that includes myself, where I would be taking my better players off, giving them a little bit of a rest, let these other guys get some experience. And that's
you're going to need them eventually.
Eventually, sooner or later, it's going to have to happen.
Yeah.
And, again, we want to thank all of you for joining us. Salem Tigers lose at the Mountain View 65-0. We hope you have a fantastic weekend. And for Rick, my name is Stan Stevens. For Kenny and Ben on the KSMO media side, we thank all of you for being part of our broadcast tonight and hope your weekend is a good one. Good night from the high school football field as Tigers lose it to Mountain View for 65-0. Good night.
Thank you for watching this KSMO media broadcast of Salem Tiger Sports. This game was brought to you by Town and Country Insurance, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Jadwin and Smith Auto Body, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson Attorney at Law, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Dent County Prevention Coalition, K&H Auto Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa, Mooney Auto Supply, Your World Today, Town Screen, New Life Auto, Salem License Bureau, Legends Automotive, Moe's Cleaning Service, LLC, On the Spot Auto Glass, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center, Jet Tire and Auto, The Technology Junkyard, American Family Insurance, United Country Real Estate, Southtown Furniture, Healthy Dent County, Ozark Overhead Door, Hubs Tire Center, Looking Glass Salon, Flying W Boutique, and Discount Bins. Thanks to those fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger Sports and community events right here on KSMO Media.